What did you put in the coffee? She upgraded. Sounds like Lucy. Okay, so if I'm not motivated for this, you want to do it. Oh, okay.
But they had sense, and
Well, I got the cell phone.
You are good, thank you. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey. Noisy in here. Hey, man, thanks. I'm down here in Chicago right now, or around Chicago at the fishing expo. Figured it'd be better to do something inside today. So yeah, I just got here. No idea what anything is around here, or what's going on.
Really? Well, I would assume small bluegill. Live bluegill? Yeah. That's awesome.
It's got some nice glide bait too.
Probably bone. That's a good versatile all-around color. This guy's been selling really well this year. Actually thought we were sold out of it and we just found a box. I think we have, how many sunfish we have left? One? I think we have one left. Yeah, can't go wrong with any of those two. I've had luck with this one too, because I think it just looks like a dying, like a fish that's just about on its way out.
So many people.
I paid $11.90. No, they were down there for cheap. They were just $8.99, and I wound up selling them for like $40. But then here's the score. If you go there, she has it arranged in these aisles.
So is it kind of just like off the road, like a small place, not like
well, I think people in that area know about it. Because there's a guy on Facebook.
I've been keeping that secret. I wasn't
So there's a guy on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube, and I have because he told me that he was back there again. And if you put in,
Should I get one of these?
yes, I did. I was on and off of it. I couldn't stay on it for all of it. Here, Mike's Packer. You know Mike's Packer? I've seen that guy. He put this on 3 months ago.
I like this one right here.
But I got all these
I
old
don't know why
plastic
this
bottles.
one stands out.
Is that rock acid? Is that the YouTuber rock acid?
No, it's not rock acid. It's just an ant.
Okay.
But it's Mike's Packer.
Bow fishing. They got so many cool looking baits here, but I don't really need a lot of baits. But can't leave here without something.
They're bombing the fish.
There's so many people.
But you might say much like 40 bucks.
Put one on the 18th one. They don't sell flags here, bro.
Let's see how much they charge for these things. $8, $7. Yeah, I don't know. None of these are really deals or anything. But they do have a lot of selection of them. I got a whole bunch. I don't need any more of these types of things. I need to find myself a couple good swim baits. Man, $270 for a rod that I'm going to throw on the side of the river. Can't do that. I have plenty of rods and reels though. I think I have like 6 to 7 now. Bull shad, 25. Yeah, these are just like normal everyday lures at Bass Pro Shop prices. Let's see here. That's nuts, man. There's a little bag of like these weeds, $11 for a little bag of them. Each one of those 12 days of fish mist came with one of them. So for $5, you already got one of them and everything else.
The real bit I want is that piece like this.
Final copy. They got like too much stuff. You don't even know what to look at, you know?
You can get these at that place too. Your trolling will tell you how much line you got.
These are cool.
So that was how big?
I might get one of those. $20.
This was 56 and a half. 3 years ago, 53 and a half. That was my biggest. biggest. He's given me, that was 54, like I said, 54 and 5/8. That was the biggest 2 years ago. Last year, 55.
Wake bait floats.
54 and 5/8 last year. That big massive one.
And then one of these bigger ones too.
It's all catching. But I do have, I got a deal with Labs Reproductions. So if somebody.
Is that a reproduction network?
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that.
So I got to deal with them. Anybody that calls and so say you get a 49 incher and you want a replica, we'll give you 10% off just for using my name. So, and same thing like 55. Now it's like 18, 20 bucks an inch. So you talk 1,000, 1,300 bucks now. My first one.
I'll have to come back. I gotta decide on which ones I want. I'm not sure. I see all these glide baits I want to pick up, like every one I see.
2 months late. I thought I got scammed, so I was like, oh, whatever. It was always $60. Oh, it was $60. Yeah.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning in 15 minutes in the seminar room upstairs. Patterns and techniques from Lake Shelbyville and Kentucky Lake Success with Steve Welch.
Should I go to the seminar? 15 minutes for the seminar.
Patterns and techniques from Lake Shelbyville and Kentucky Lake Success with Steve Welch.
Oh, that's a cool bait. Pat's, or Pat's Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, it's like
Man.
I didn't even feel it, man. I felt it.
They're so expensive.
it's the way she's been both. So we dive down in. It's safe. There's nothing.
What was that? Oh, no, I'm good, thanks. No, I'm good, don't worry. What was that? My name's Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike.
You got 50 people watching you right now.
What up, Mike? What up, Mike? Any color, any material, any fabric? Leather, straight, canvas, vinyl. Mike, Mike, big camera. Mike, the product you put out any color, any material, any fabric, it's body available. It's not top to it. You ain't got to panic. It works on leather, straight, cloth, rubber, canvas, vinyl, nylon jacket, jewelry, sofas, bags, and upholstery, and more. Mike, then you want to take a rack, wipe it off, take some off the dirt. You got the color. It's crispy and fried chicken. My grandma makes it in the center. Everybody was beating. Step 2 is a protection spray, Mike. It's going to make it waterproof. You want to put it on the inside and the outside of your shoes. Mike, it's going to make it waterproof. It's also going to put scratch mark. Put together for me, Mike. It says black and my cousin because I would.
That looks good, man.
I'll give you a good deal, Mike. People know taste for my brand. It's down to you. Just know what. All right, Mike?
All right.
See you. All right. What you said, Mike? Earn your business?
I don't know, man. You know, I've never had my shoes shined or anything done before in my
Well, it's
life.
not just for your shoes. It's also for your hats and jackets.
Sure.
I need to get a great printer since it's the beginning of summer.
I don't know, man. To be honest, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if I'm sophisticated enough yet. Hey, man. Thank you so much. I got my kicks clean. Deep. Shining my shoes here at the fishing show. That's crazy. I bet you guys want your shoes shined. Not what I was expecting coming to a fishing show. Yeah, I don't know how the quality is, or if you guys can see me, like, or see the camera great. I'm inside. I'm using their Wi-Fi, I think. So I have no idea. Plus, I don't know if you can even hear me. Ooh, there's some bass over here.
But they think that's a crawfish.
Bass.
These fish, these large ones, they think they're in crawfish. They got a little crawl train around there, but it transfers over to a goby.
My God, it's crazy. Seeing fish.
long as the profile is right. Little shake, hold it tight, feel for a bite. And you notice that the jig's it's not coming up off the bottom. It's sticking on the bottom. It's so important. Now, you know, with live scope, he just came up and ate it. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't caught a fish in a while. It's been cold around here. That's a good feeling. I like feeling twice. But that is that's as simple as this is. And this is 90% of the trips I'm doing on Lake Michigan. This is the technique we're doing. There's other things we do too, but this is the bread and butter. And you can do this with a net rig. You can do this with a big football jig. You can fish a drop shot this way. The technique that I'm doing transfers over to a lot of different ways. This just happens to be the most successful one for me in my experiences. Any questions on the quarter ounce jig before we move on to another bait? No? Everybody good? Okay. Yeah, 7-foot medium. Not a super fast reel, like a 5-to-1, 6-to-1 spinning reel, and 10-pound braid and 10-pound fluoro. That's all you need. Yes, sir. How deep with the quarter ounce? I fish it anywhere from a foot to 35 foot. I can fish it deep. You know, it takes a while to get down there, but if you know you're gonna catch a fish, I'm fine with waiting a few seconds for it to hit the bottom. But you know, if you're in 20 feet of water, it's usually like a 10 to 15 second count to get it down to the bottom, and then I tell my guys wait another 5 seconds. Just make sure it's down there. But yeah, I can. That's why the quarter ounce is the most versatile, is because I feel like I can fish it at any depth of water. The only time I'm going to go up a little higher to a 3/8 or a half is if it's really windy or if I'm in a lot of current. But I just want to be able to keep it on the bottom. A lot of the stuff, like we talked about, the structure is super snaggy that we're fishing around, so I want to go as light as possible to be able to, you know, it's just not going to hang up quite as bad. The other thing this jig has is a 90-degree line time on it. You know, that knot's coming straight up off the head. And when you do get hung up a little bit, the 90-degree helps a lot. If you had a 60-degree line tie that was coming off the front of the head, if it came up on a rock and you try to get it through there, it's dragging it straight into the rock. It's not pulling it up. So when you go to pop it out, you're popping it back into the rock and it just gets worse. When you have a 90-degree, it helps a little because that angle. You know, when you go to pop it out, it pulls it straight up. See if I can get it hung up a little bit, other than on a fish.
Oh, those fish are going crazy for it. I don't know if you can see
it.
on
that rock right there.
As soon as it hit, those bass are all over it.
It's going to pull it more in upward motion than at an angle. It's just going to pop it up and out. And that goes for the hook set as well. You know, when it's in that fish's mouth, I want that jig that's in its mouth, I want that jig to go up, the head to go up, and drive the hook straight up into their upper lip. That's where you want to hook a fish. That's the best spot to hook one. They're not going to come off. Yes?
There's so many fish. I just need a cast. I need one cast. That's it.
Okay, question is, how much am I paralleling the riprap versus throwing straight at the rocks? I'd say we're always doing both. All right, if I got multiple people in the boat, guy in the back, I got him paralleling it. And then guy in the front, I got him paralleling it up front. If I got 3 guys, the guy in the middle's throwing straight at him. And then that's how we figure out what the pattern is for the day. So if the fish are close to the spawn, like if I feel like they're on beds and we can't really see them, a lot of times they spawn in between the big boulders. If they're doing that, we're mostly throwing straight at the rocks, and we're aiming for those dark spots or light spots. You know, any different looking spot on those rocks. Like you're going down, you see boulder, 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 and there's a little dark spot there. That's a gap between 2 rocks. That's where they like to spawn. Even if they're not spawning, they like to hang in spots like that. So we're always just, anytime you see a spot like that, I'm always telling people to cast in there. But it's a good question. So mostly during the spawn, we're doing that. Any other time, I'd rather be throwing down it and just trying to clip a couple of those rocks. You know, if you're looking down a riprap bank, there's always going to be a spot where one sticks out a little further. That's always going to be a good spot. Or there's a spot where they cut in a little bit. So you want to get close to that. So any change, you look down a straight rock wall, you know, in Chicago, the outer break walls, if you go out there and just look at it from a distance, you're like, oh, it all looks the same. But when you get up there and start looking around, you'll see, especially with the electronics we have, you roll down it with side imaging, you'll see that those rocks kind of come in and out. And there's a lot of nice sweet spots there.
My shoes are
that'll,
on point.
that'll be good on a given day. So I never just look at it like just a wall and go down. It's hard to do, honestly. It's hard to just mindlessly go down a rock wall without feeling like you have a real target. So I'm always trying to find something a little different. And then a lot of times you catch one, we'll spot lock the boat, and then you'll catch 5 or 6 more off that spot.
He needs to throw the jig back
and that's
in there.
definitely getting a good waypoint. Hit the electronics. We're going to come back and hit some more. And I found a lot of those spots that I've saved have been consistent over the last 10, 15 years. Good question. Thank you. Anybody else on the jig specifically? All right.
What is he going to use now?
So since we just talked about specifically around the spawn, this is the version of jig I like the most for that time of year. So I'm talking from early spring all the way into late June. And this is specifically when I am casting at the rocks and trying to fish through the rocks and through the gaps. This is an 1/8 ounce tightrope jig, and I've got a Ned rig trailer on it. How many people have thrown a Ned rig? Everybody. Good. Just a different take on the Ned rig. Having that skirt there slows the fall down a little bit. When you throw just a Ned rig with a jig head, that thing gets a spiraling action when it falls, which is good. That's a triggering action, but like you just saw, everybody raised their hands when we said Ned rig. Everybody's throwing them. These fish are seeing them all the time. And they're getting used to seeing that action on the fall. So when you throw the skirt on it, it just deadens that action. It's going to fall more straight down. It's going to slow the fall down. It's a bulkier profile. It's something they haven't seen. We had an incredible amount of success this year. I don't know if anyone saw the article Dale Bowman did about his day out in the water with me, the Sun Times this year, but this is what we were throwing. We were throwing a Ned and a Ned jig like this. And, I mean, he was catching them almost every cast. And all we're doing is just pitching up in the gaps in the rocks. And this had a lot to do with it. It was a slow fall. These fish were eating it before it hit the bottom a lot of times. And that was just a magical day where everything was set up right and every fish out there was biting. But we threw some other stuff and didn't catch as many fish on it. This was the absolute deal that day. So what you're doing with this, fishing it like a Ned rig, but when you're trying to fish this thing through big snaggy rocks that are covered in laser sharp zebra mussels, you have to fish it a little bit differently. You can't just sit there and drag it. So what I'm doing is I'm fishing it out there, let it go to the bottom. While it's going to the bottom, I've got semi-slack line. I'm looking for a bite because you get so many bites on that initial fall. And then this is a perfect example. This is what happens most of the time. You go to pick it up and there's a fish on it, just like that. If you throw it in the right spot, that thing will make it to the bottom, stand there for a second. The floating action of this, you know, you put a TRD on there, anything.
Oh man, I'm hungry. That thing picked up that jig instantly.
Stuff, any
I missed it though. I was trying to watch it
plastic,
and film it.
Like a TRD will work, but it has to float. And look, here's a trick that'll save you some
Every
money
bait
and time
works in
as
this
well.
tank.
When you're buying these Ned rig baits that are floating plastics, they don't always float. Not everyone in that bag floats a lot of the time. Take your plastics, dump them in a bucket of water, put them in your live well some water.
I just need one of these fish tanks in my house. I don't even go anywhere anymore.
Throw it away or use it when they're really biting good. But you want the ones that float. You can waste a lot of time throwing one that's just laying on the bottom.
What's up, everyone?
That stand-up action's got a lot to do with the strikes that you're getting. It puts it in like a crawfish defensive position.
I'm going to move in a second here. I just want to see him cast it one more time.
So, again, looking for a gap in the rocks. I'm going to try to pitch it right in there. Let it fall. Again, following it down. Looking for that bite, and it happened. And then all I'm going to do is, since I'm trying to get through the rocks, all you're doing is trying to not get snagged. That's how you fish it. Try to move it as slow as possible without it getting hung up.
They didn't pick
See
it
how
up
that
this
came
time.
out?
They were in the rock.
This is the biggest thing with fishing rocks is snag removal. It's something that's going to save you a lot of time and money.
Let's get going.
And it'll save you a lot of breakoffs on fish as well. You won't have sprayed up line. So if I throw this thing out there and it hangs in a rock, right? I go pick it up, it doesn't move, it gets a little stuck. I'm going to put a little bit of slack in the line, and I'm going to snap it. Biggest mistake I see, people get a little hung up, and then they just pull. You're not going to pull a jig through a rock the size of a car. That's not going to happen. You're not going to pull it through a rock the size of a baseball game. You got to create some kind of speed behind it. Snap that.
This makes every lure they sell look like a magic lure. Screaming Chapo. Already have one.
Doing that a lot for this as well. And that prevents snags and
check it out, the clicking chicken. Clicking chicken.
But I'm just shaking the line there, and it's making it move like an inch or two at a time. We're getting that go reaction again across the channel.
Basically they're whopper plopper. No, I don't think he is. He could be hanging out somewhere. Clicking chicken from First Strike. Is this new? I've never heard of it. That'd be cool if Bill Dance was here. I'd be there getting his autograph and shaking his hand. He's a great guy, great fisherman. A riveter buzzbait. I don't see these baits at like Bass Pro Shop unless I didn't look for them. $20% off at tackle. God, you know I can't pass up a good whopper plopper type of bait. I gotta catch them all. Try to see if I want one of these. Yeah, pretty cool blue color. No, I'm not. This is kind of cool color. Gold. It's got a gold tail on it, which none of the other ones have except for that one. Oh, I kind of like that one. I just don't know if I should get this big boy though. That's pretty big. Yeah, I'll probably get. Hey, can anyone let me know how the screen looks, like the image? Does it look okay? I have no idea what it looks like. I don't know. I like this blue one though too. I think I'm gonna get this one.
Walking the shore in Chicago, I fished the shore, skateboard, bicycle, many years.
All set? Yeah. I'll take this guy here. I'll take a bag, yeah, a little bag.
One thing I found was there was a lot of fish suspended on very hard.
Yeah.
Almost impossible. I thought they were impossible.
Well, that's alright. Our tank's acting up.
But one thing I figured out is if you throw out that fish that's suspended on something, whether it's a boat dock or a barge tie-off or a seawall.
I got a different one if you need it.
Oh, it's alright.
It's our swipe.
Okay, no problem.
They might, give me a little courtesy call. Go down to the beach, get really excited.
If it's had less than 10 swipes or more than 20, it just doesn't like it.
That's when I started catching this fish. The biggest thing is you do not want them to see you. If you're walking along the shore and you see a fish up there,
Missing?
do you know that fish?
Yeah, I use it when I go fishing. I'm live streaming right now, so there's a few people watching. There's like 70 people watching right now. Yeah, you can put that in there. Yeah, I'm from Wisconsin. I fish up in Wisconsin, and I just wanted to go somewhere during this cold weather just to get out of the cold, you know?
Yep. And you didn't get very far from it.
No, not very far. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I got myself another topwater bait. This thing's monstrous. Straight King Hogfather Jr. God, that thing's a beast. I think I'd break my pole if I cast it with it. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you guys are enjoying it. Let me know if it looks alright. I can't do anything about the sound. I don't have an external microphone, but hopefully you can hear me. Let's go down here. We gotta go upstairs and still look around everywhere down here. Man, I didn't know I'd start off today with my shoes shined and then spend the rest of the day walking around here. There's a lamprey. We got a lamprey in a jar. Freaking lampreys. Oh, here's some lampreys in there.
Well, make sure it's going to be someone, and then
Well,
that's because I have there's a fair number of folks
they're parasite and
I know about these lampreys.
I haven't
But
seen
then a lot of
those
folks that
yet.
are like, oh, I've fished lampreys.
Yeah, that's what
I
they
came
do.
across a sea lamprey, and I'm like,
They latch onto a whole fish.
right? So I've been trying to change my message now that
Licorice. Sorry about that.
I'd like to have one of those in my video.
I didn't know that.
These makeshift fishing stores here. It's probably expensive stuff.
That's really what it felt like. I wasn't getting anywhere. So I thought I was stuck.
Dude, they had this same exact one at Walmart. It's on clearance for $60. $60 versus $113.
What do you want?
It's way too crowded in there.
One more.
45 braids going to be about the same size. So yeah, 45 braids for your feet. One of those.
Yeah, $90.
I think he's still at the reels.
$64.99. This is more my size. This one though doesn't have a price on it. I really like the way these look. I just can't justify $70 for one date. Way too much, because I'm going to lose it.
How much stiffness it has.
Probably not going to find really any deals at this show. I'm just kind of looking for things I don't see around my house. that I might want. What is this? Man, have you ever been surrounded by nothing but plastic for fishing? The smell is overwhelming. Look at these. Cool. Wolf fishing. They look cool. They have like a little bill on the front too for extra motion. Never seen anything like it. I don't know if they're any good though. Just bags of random plastics. Let's see. Generic bass plastics. $1.50 per pack, 10 for $10. I mean, if I needed them, I don't need them though. Chicagoland Fishing Expo. Can't move, there's so many people. Move over here, just get away from some of these people. There's so many of them. Let's see, we got Mr. Berkeley man still fishing his tank. Yeah, I should probably, let me type this here. I don't know if I can type in this one. Should be able to. Here we go. I should have taken a different screenshot. We'll change it to, no, I can't even do that. Interesting. I'm not sure. It's alright. I should be able to type to you guys. I've done it before, but no. I'm on the Prism Live app, so I want to see him get snagged, have to jump in the water and get it out. Alright. Let's keep going. What are you doing? We got fudge. Hey, what's up, man? Look at this bluegill rod right here. It's for the big bluegills. I always think I want a kayak, but I don't know what if I actually do want a kayak, you know? Look how expensive some of these get with all the setup. It'd be sweet, but I don't know how much I actually use it. Got this one, 5,000.
So this is 53 setup. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm thinking of eventually getting one. I'm just not sure if I'm ready yet.
I'm getting one. I just don't know if it's the old time, but I like this. I like how wide this one is.
Yeah, gives you lots of room to work.
Yeah.
You almost forget you're on a kayak a little bit because it's so nice.
Yep. Only thing partial about is where the trolling mode.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you could get something like this and always add like something different on the back if you wanted, or it's like
it's about $4,000 fully equipped. That ain't bad. I like it.
Yeah, this one, I just like the look of it. This one looks nice. Looks nice. Let's see what else we got here. Bass Pro Shops is here. We got Bass Masters. They can pretend you're reeling in the big fish on screen. You can catch a fake fish and feel the tug on your line. Let's go this way. They just got all these makeshift fishing stores everywhere. Nomad design. Buy any 2 lures, get one free. Buy any 3 live ops, get one free. Mega Bass.
I think you just need to take one of the old photos.
I'm trying to remember where I came into this place. I'm already lost.
What do you think you put on there yet or what?
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sweet Jesus. These are huge.
I really wasn't lying.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning in 10 minutes in the hog trough. Size does matter. Wide size matters when throwing new style swim meets. The Bass 2023 College Champion Bruce Finesse. Beginning in 10 minutes in the hog trough. Size does matter. Wide size matters when throwing new style swim meets. With Bass 2022 College Champion Bruce Finesse.
I don't know where that's happening. Here. Sorry. I want to go see that, but I don't know where it is. Size does matter. They're gonna be all in their charters. Dude, I got my shoes clean. I came to Illinois and got a free shoe cleaning. I feel bad not buying it, but at the same time, I didn't want it. It's a sales tactic. They give you the stuff, clean your shoe, tell you it's free, then try to sell you it while you're doing it. You gotta remain calm, stick to your guns. Holy shnikes, that's a big ass motor. These bolts, man, are so... Hey, they're still not as expensive as Bass Pro Shops bolts, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head upstairs. I think that was where everybody went. World famous grab bags. I have to go check that out.
Every light on it lit up, started using it. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't see it.
Gotta check that grab bag thing out. It says world famous grab bags. You won't believe the deals. I bet you I will believe the deals. We got here.
Over there.
Got some fishing going on. Trying to catch some fish. I think those are. It's hard to tell what they are. I think it's like little trout. None of them are biting though. They're just circling the wagon. These fish are so freaked out. They ain't gonna eat anything.
Alright guys, time is up.
No one caught any.
Yes, it's $5.
We used to do this one in Milwaukee. Never caught anything.
It'll be about a 5-ish.
World famous grab bag. Yeah, catfish, trout, bluegill, crappie. Let me guess, this was the bass. Ice fishing, walleye, multi-species. Trying to figure out what's in here. It feels like it's a $3 bag. It feels like there's probably about $2 worth of stuff in it. A lure wrap? Unheard of. I put my lures in the carpet. $5 each, 3 for $12. Not a horrible deal, I think, but I don't need any of them. Wake them up. Top chop. Looks really cheap compared to other ones that I use like this. Lizards. Oh, these things. I love this. These are the best little floats right here. Look at this. $1 each. I think I need to get me some. Probably won't last, but it'll be fun. feel like the outside of these things are going to come off pretty easily, though. Yeah, I'm going to pass. The reason being, I think it's just going to peel off as soon as you use it a couple times. It's just like a plastic shrink wrap shell over a plastic piece. Bluegill. We got bluegill inline spinnerbaits here. It says catch huge fish. They really want you to catch a really big bluegill. What is this? Oh, it says $4 and $8 on it. I don't know which one it is. I think it's $8. Yeah, this is like a Goodwill of fishing. Bunch of crap. Interesting stuff here and there, like these little bobbers, but overall.
It's for trout, walleye.
We got hats. This one's kind of cool. Spider wire. Alright, let's get out of this shop. Alright, we gotta see where the upstairs is. How I saw the upstairs outside of the building, but I don't know if I can get back in after you leave. Like, it's kind of weird. Might ask somebody.
Really? Like this.
Oh, I gotta get a stamp. That's why.
Get some free stamps here. Free stamps.
Thank you. Alright, now we can go. Is the only way to get to the top of the stairs there?
You want to go up where?
To the top level? Is it only the stairs right there?
Use the stairs or the escalator over on the right.
Thank you.
No, because my I just needed it every so bad.
Alright, up we go. I'm zoomed in. Oh no, I'm not. Looks like it was zoomed in. Let's see what's up here. Seminars. We have to get there as fast as we can. There might be, I hope that's where it is, where the size matters one is. Fishing seminars. I don't think that's the right one. Are they all the same? I think it's just a seminar. I thought there was more up here than there actually is. I think it's seminar, but that's kind of boring. I thought it'd be more in depth. So I'm gonna go back down. Go back by the Berkeley display. I gotta buy some more baits too. Some glide baits. I got my stamp though. I can go back in. I feel special.
Found your way up there?
I did. I thought it was more up there.
There's a seminar room. They're doing lectures.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't interested in what they were talking about right now. Thank you.
I don't like those spicy.
So this must be their new topwater bait, Bessie bait. That thing's crazy. Purchased a bait caster and received that. Bessie bait, and they know how to get me interested. You just top water. You see if they have it on display. I just want to see it. Oh, good Lord. This is the Bessie bait right here. This thing is like a glide bait mixed with a topwater bait mixed with the clap tail from Berkeley. Jeez. Crazy. It's not as heavy as you think it would be, but way too big for what I have. I don't know if I'd catch anything with that. I mean, I would eventually, but it's like an investment. Pay $100 and got to collect interest on the fish when they bite. It's actually bigger than I thought. Like if they made a smaller version of that, I think I'd be all over it, but I'm just not a big fan. Huge baits yet. I don't have the equipment to throw them. Gotta find a couple places I stopped at. I'm all turned around though. Got a new pro over there throwing some Berkeley stuff, maybe the same stuff. Let's go back this way and then I can try to retrace my steps to get those swim baits I wanted. Glide baits. I was looking at those kayaks earlier. I feel like there was a plant there looking at it next to me, not actually buying it, but trying to pump me up to buy one, but I just left. I ain't buying a kayak here, you nuts. Hell yeah. get that for fishing. Those are like blacklight reactive.
Anywhere from 10 all the way up to like 17-pound leader can be effective with this technique. I know that sounds like a really, really heavy line choice, especially with these smaller baits, but it's super effective. It actually helps to throw that bait side to side even more and get the action that you're looking for with a little bit heavier of a leader. Most of the time, I end up just throwing 12. It's just a good all-around leader size. You can kind of fish it anywhere. It's not too heavy that it creates too much drag on the bait, and it's light enough so that you can catch a whole bunch of fish on it, strong enough so you can catch really big fish on it. That 15 to 12 pound is a really good place to start for this technique. You'll see it down there if you want to come up and check out my combo and all that stuff, but it's going to be hard to see from here. I run a really short leader on this technique. That's something that I've kind of figured out lately. You don't need to have a 15-foot, 20-foot leader. I'm the kind of guy, when I'm throwing a Ned rig or a drop shot, I like to have a really long leader. So when I first started doing this, I ran that really long leader. The shorter leader is actually going to help you get the better action that you're looking for out of this bait. Think about it almost like a walking topwater. When you're throwing a walking topwater, in my opinion at least, I like to do braid to a small monofilament leader. The reason for that is that monofilament or fluorocarbon, in this case leader, is a little bit more stiff than that braid, so it's going to stay a little bit more taut while you're shaking it and really throw that bait side to side and give it that rolling action that triggers bites. You can go longer if it makes you feel better, if that just kind of feels more natural to you. If you don't feel like retying your leader a whole lot, which I get, you can absolutely go longer. I'm just telling you, I think you do get more bites with a shorter, say 12 to 15-inch leader. Feels a little funky, but it is going to help you get a couple more bites, and it's less line, less knot that's going through your guides. It's another thing about this technique that's pretty cool, is when you beef up your tackle, you run a shorter leader, you're not going to lose a whole lot of fish. So it's a pretty sweet little sidebar of this technique. I keep talking about this action that you're looking for. The most important part of this bait is getting it to roll side to side. That's what's going to trigger your bites. You don't want your minnow to just go up and down, flowing in the water. There's times where different actions are going to play. I'm a huge believer, and especially these days with what I've seen from fish, there's no hard rules in fishing. So you may have a day where you're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I call it just reeling that thing in. That's very possible. But most of the time, the most desired action is going to be with that bait rolling side to side. A couple different things are going to help you do that. Like I already talked about, that short leader. That's going to help to throw that bait and do what you want it to do. A key aspect of this, and I'm not going to try and make this a wholesale-y thing, it's just, this is a company I work for, and we have an awesome product that really works and helps you out in this aspect, is how you tie your bait on. A lot of guys will tie this bait on, it's a jig head and a minnow, they'll tie that jig head on with a loop knot. The loop knot is going to help that bait have freedom of motion to roll side to side. It will do it if you have a perfect scenario, really good jig head, really short leader, the whole nine. It'll do it without it, but the loop knot will help that bait get a little bit more rolling action. At this bait,
size, this is the size doesn't matter.
Steel ring inside of the line tie that basically takes the place of a loop knot. The loop knot can be frustrating for some guys to tie. It can be, it can be.
New technology equals more fish. I don't want technology, it's fishing.
Stuff it inside of the jig head, and basically it's going to allow you to get that little bit extra roll right out of the pack, tied straight to it. So that's going to be the jig head that I'm going to use for all these different techniques. The bait is a minnow. That's just what it is. You can use a Zoom Super Fluke, you can use a million different kinds. We have one in business called the Minnow that I think is really great. We got a couple different sizes. We're coming out with even more different sizes. But kind of coming back to it, size is the big thing. You're going to see minnows all across the board. The most common sizes you're going to see are like a 3 to 4-ish inch size, and that's an awesome size. I'm going to talk about it. It absolutely has a place in my arsenal. But you want to be keeping in mind that different sizes trigger different bites, different days, they feed on different size bait. Some days, they're feeding on bait that's this big, but they want a minnow that's this big. I can't make any sense of it. All I know is cycling through different sizes on a given day is something that's helped me get a lot of bites with this technique. Lately, we've seen a movement in pro fishing towards guys going bigger and bigger minnows. It's just, I don't know what it is, I don't know if it's time of year thing. I think this 4.5 inch size is really, really important. Like I said, 3 inch, 4 inch, that's definitely a size that a lot of people are going to catch a lot of fish on. I've caught a lot of fish on it. But don't overlook a bigger one. This is a lot of times where I start these days. I like to start with this 4.5 inch. It's a little bit bigger than your average size minnow, and it just seems like it triggers a little bit more bites. My kind of working theory on it is go out, take a chatterbait, take a spinnerbait, take a 1.5 crankbait, whatever your confidence moving bait is. Go out, take it, and put it next to this 4.5 inch minnow. In a pack, it looks like a big bait. You put it next to a spinnerbait, you go, that looks like about the same profile. For whatever reason, that little bit larger profile is just a natural profile for those fish to feed on. They like to eat that profile, even if they're eating small bait fish. I had a situation, it was probably 4 months ago, early fall down in North Carolina. That's a time of the year where fish are feeding on really small shad. Every single one that I caught, they were gorging on shad. They were spitting up little bait fish this big. It doesn't matter if it's shad, perch, what have you. But this day they were spitting up shad. They were eating little tiny baits, but I couldn't get them to bite a small minnow. I was throwing our 2.75 inch minnow. I was throwing a 3 inch minnow. I had some little crappie minnows that were 2 inches long. I was throwing them. I couldn't get them to bite. For whatever reason, I tried the big one, started eating it. It doesn't make any sense to me. They're eating bait fish that are this big. I know it. They're spitting it out. I'm seeing them on my deck. But for whatever reason, when they bite my lure, they're biting the bigger one. So definitely keep that in mind. You may have a pretty good idea of what size bait they're eating on a given day, but if they're not biting what you're throwing at them, change up the size. And the other thing is, change it up before your color. Color is super important. A lot of people are really big believers in color in fishing, and it definitely plays a part. It's not the biggest, most important part of this style of fishing. The only thing that's really important with your color with a minnow is having a two-tone color. A laminate color where you got one color on top and you got one color on the bottom. Preferably pretty contrasting colors. So a darker one, a lighter one, a green, a white, a blue, a white, something like that. Something where you got dark on top, light on bottom. The reason for that is that rolling action that I keep talking about. I'm going to show you how to impart it here in a second. But the thing is, if you're picking a color, if you're picking a pack of baits to try this technique out with, just make sure that it's got two contrasting colors. It's the most important aspect of color in this bait. And outside of that, I don't know if it really matters. I've had days where I'm out there, I'm catching my one color, I run out of that pack, I pick up the next color, nothing changes. I don't know. I'm not a huge color believer in general. There certainly are days where it does matter a ton. But for the most part, if you've got a good two-tone bait, you're going to get the reactions that you want out of the fish.
Yeah,
the action is the most important thing with this bait. So how to impart this? If you're familiar, for some reason I keep on likening this technique to throwing a topwater walking bait, but there are a bunch of similarities. The way you're going to impart the action is very similar to that. Where with a topwater, say spook, sexy dog, those topwater walking baits, you're going to throw it out there, you're going to twitch it down as you're reeling. You're going to get that walking action. It's a very similar way to work your rod with this technique. It's just you're doing it reverse. So I'm throwing it out there, I'm getting it down to where the fish are at, and you're reeling and shaking as you're going. And that bait's going to roll side to side and show those fish those two tones. That's what's going to trigger the strikes. There are certainly times where you can change that up. You can go to, lifting it and dropping it. It's like I said, there's exceptions to the rule, but 90% of the time, it's some variation of shaking and reeling the bait. You can speed up your shakes at times. Sometimes that gets more bites. If you're really shaking that thing aggressively, that can get more bites. Other times, maybe when the fish aren't as active, it's almost like a slower popping action. But either way, it's the same general principle where you're shaking and you're reeling at the same time. You want to be jerking it up as you're slowly reeling it in.
Hey, what's up?
You can mess around with your speeds. That can change given on the day. They may be more aggressive. They may really want to chase it. But for the most part, it's a pretty consistent shake and reel. If you are a forward-facing user, you have forward-facing sonar, when that fish starts to chase it, a good general rule of thumb, speed it up a little bit, kind of pull it away from them, little cat and mouse game. If you don't have forward-facing sonar, you can just throw it out, shake it, reel it consistently, and you're gonna get bites. It's almost like, you know how with a small swim bait, a paddle tail swim bait, just a consistent reeling action is a lot of times the best way to do it. Same thing here. You can fish it in the exact same ways and places you would fish that swim bait, and a nice consistent action a lot of the times is what they're looking for. I've had days with forward-facing sonar where I try that cat and mouse game, and the second I try and pull it away from him, he turns off. So if you're not using it, you're not at a huge disadvantage if you're throwing around cover and stuff, because that consistent retrieve is still going to trigger a ton of bites. To go back to the size thing, this 4.5, you're going to see it in the pack, you're going to see it in your hand. It may look a little large. You may say, oh, I've got smallmouth, oh, I've got spotted bass in my lake. They're not going to eat that big a bait. I promise you they will. I've caught 10-inch spotted bass on this bait. I've caught 12-inch smallmouth on this bait.
Hey,
they don't care. Like I said, liken it to a chatterbait, a spinnerbait, something like that. If you have fish in your lake that'll eat those kind of baits, they'll eat this thing. Something that guys have been figuring out recently is that an even bigger one works well too. You go up to 5.5, 6 inches, 6.5 inches, all the way up to 7. Those big, giant minnow-style baits catch fish.
Just swim right by it.
It doesn't have to be giant ones. One of the most popular smallmouth fishing minnows on tour these days is 7 inches long. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but 2 and 3 pound smallmouth will go and eat a giant 7-inch minnow, even when they're feeding on gobies that are that big. Again, I can't make any sense of it. It's just what the fish are eating. A lot of times the fishing, my philosophy on it at least, is the why. Yeah, it helps. Figuring out the why can help you catch more fish the next time you go fishing. But if they're biting something today and you can't make any sense on it, stop thinking about the why. Just catch the dang fish. Have fun with it. So that's how I look at it, is try different things, try different sizes, different weights, all that sort of stuff, and see what the fish want on a given day, because they're not always going to follow the textbook. As far as weights go with this thing, you don't want to go too heavy. Lighter is oftentimes better. We have 1/8 ounce, we have 3/16 ounce, we have quarter over at BizBase. There are times for a 3/8. There's times to go all the way as light as a 16. In general, 3/16 and an 1/8 ounce is pretty much where you want to be. 1/8 ounce a lot of the time can produce some extra bites when those fish are really finicky. They don't really want to eat much. You can really slow an 1/8 ounce head down. But for most part, 3/16 is a really good place to start. You can fish that 3/16 ounce head, shoot, I'd say all the way down to 25 and 30 feet of water. You can fish it as shallow as 3 to 5 feet of water. It just depends on the speed and how those fish are acting on a given day. I like a 1/4 ounce a lot as well. The problem with a 1/4 ounce, it's really heavy. Unless the fish are really active or really deep, it doesn't play a whole lot for me. So keep that 3/16, 1/8 sometimes in your hand. You're going to catch a ton of fish. And me personally, start with that 4.5 inch size. The next size I've got up here is the 3.5. Now that's kind of in that wheelhouse of where you're going to see most of your minnows. That's definitely the most popular size you're going to see around. Something in that 3 to 4 inch size. It's for a reason. Fish eat this thing. It's a really effective size. It's good all throughout the year, which honestly, I could say that about any size. It's just a given day kind of thing. But the 3.5 inch size is a really good place. If you're not super comfortable starting with that 4, I get it. 3.5 is kind of your meat and potatoes. It's kind of your in the middle of the road. It's a good size to start with as well. For me personally, I use it a ton, especially on smallmouth, because even though I just went on that whole spiel about how they'll eat a 7-inch bait, it freaks me out sometimes to go, okay, I'm fishing for a fish that's got a mouth this big. I want to throw something that looks like they're going to eat it. The 3.5 is going to get bit. All the same principles on color. Two-tone, as long as it's something bait fishy, it's going to work well. This 3.5 is a really good place to start. You're just getting into this, even if you're going and you're trying it in your local pond. It's something that's going to get bit, for sure. With this one, you're going to want to lean a little bit lighter because it's a smaller bait and it has less drag because of that. You can go a little bit lighter on your jig head. I would say with this one, instead of being like, I'm going to lean towards starting with the 3/16, I'm probably going to lean towards starting with the 1/8 ounce on this one. There are absolutely times, and even more so lately, this has been my kind of deep water minnow. If you're a forward-facing guy or someone that's trying to get down and fish really deep water, this is a really effective size to get down because it's so small. It doesn't have the drag that the 4.5 has, so it's going to shoot down to 30 and 40 feet deep.
There's like
a lot faster than that 4.5 is. If I'm seeing fish that are consistently in 30, 35, 40 feet of water, I know that on a 1/4 ounce head, I can get this thing down there faster than I can the 4.5 inch. That being said, if you're fishing shallow, if you're fishing a pond, this is probably the size I'd start with. You go with an 1/8 ounce head, you can keep it really high in the water column. I've kept this thing in a 1.5 foot of water over the top of fish and done really well with it.
Fish.
There's not really a time of the year where I start with one or the other. The only real time I'll extra, pay attention to time of the year with the size is talking about that 275, which I'll get to in a minute. But this 3.5, it's a good all-around size. Like I said, it's the most popular size on the market. There's a reason for that. It does catch a lot of fish. Same exact action. You're gonna throw it out there, you're gonna get it to where you want it to be. Consistent popping and reeling. That's the number one thing you gotta remember with this. Don't stop reeling and don't have an inconsistent jerking action. You don't wanna, kind of fish it along like you would a jerk bait. That's not gonna impart the action that you're looking for. You're looking for consistent pops while you're slowly or quickly reeling. Either way, you need to be consistent while you're jerking that rod tip. Same principle with the leader, everything else the same. You want to be really consistent, you want to fish that thing at the given depth that those fish are at, and it's going to catch a ton of fish for you. The last size that I want to kind of talk about is a 275. That's a small size. It's a little tiny, it's a little bit bigger than a crappie bait, and it's a little bit smaller than your average bass bait. But it absolutely has a place for bass, and if you're a multi-species guy, this is going to be a really effective size for you. It's going to catch perch, crappie, bass, walleye, kind of you name it. It's a really good size for if you're just wanting to go out and catch a ton of fish. It's going to do that for you. But there's a time where this is a deadly size for bass. It seems like most of the time in the fall, I got an awesome tangle going on here. All right, I got it. It seems like in the fall, when those fish are feeding on those tiny shad, it can be a really good producer. It seems like on super high pressure days, high sun, post frontal, no wind, this can be a really big player. Whenever those fish are a little less active or they're chasing a little tiny bait, this is a place I'll start. Like I said, I had that day where they were eating those tiny bait and for whatever reason they were biting that 4.5 inch minnow. The previous 2 trips before that, this is the only one I could get them to bite. So when they're eating those smaller bait fish, you have to keep this thing in mind. When it's really, really tough, whether it be in the dead of winter, which I guess in here the water's hard, but whether it be really, really cold, high sun, high pressure day where the fish just aren't active, or really in the dead of summer as well, when those fish they're lazy, they're feeding a lot at night, they don't really want to chase something huge, this little tiny size can be super duper effective. For this size, as far as weight goes, it's an 8. I do not like to go much heavier than it. If you have a jig head you like to use that's a 16th ounce, it's also a really good choice for this tiny little bait. It's a smaller bait, so on a bigger head, it's not gonna get a whole lot of action. You need to have a light weight on it to get it to roll the way that you want it to. You can go a little bit quicker with your twitches on this one, throw a little bit more slack into it. Like I said, it's a small bait, so it's hard to get it to do exactly what you want it to do, but it does catch a ton of fish. It's a super, super effective and overlooked size a lot of the time. This is just a cool little tiny bait that you don't think of as a bass bait, but absolutely will kill bass during certain times of the year. Outside of that, that's kind of the minnow spiel I got. But I am more than happy to sit here and take whatever questions on any of this stuff or any other kind of fishing that you guys have. I like to do it up here, that way everyone can hear it if you got a good question. And there's no such thing as a bad question. So anybody got anything? Sweet. I'm gonna hop down here. Y'all wanna chat? I'll be in the BizBase booth for the rest of the day. And appreciate you listening to my nonsense.
Go look at the fish. I just need a cast, one cast.
That's about the size of it, right?
And then I got spine the next day.
Oh, he's going. He's going.
Yeah, it's a Chicagoland sports or a fishing show. There's a big old bluegill right there. Blue gigi. See a perch right there. I just want to catch one. We got a floater. Check it out. There's a floater. He's seen better days. He's floating. I think he'll be okay. Look at him.
He's falling right there.
The other bass wants to eat him. They see a meal. That blue gigi. He's seen better days. Say goodbye to him. No. No, the catfish is going for him. Find any jerky? I haven't. I've been around everywhere. I haven't like stopped yet to see any. I know they have them here. That bluegill's seen better days. All right, I gotta go find those baits I was gonna buy. Can't remember exactly where they were. I want that bluegill glide bait and wake bait. Just sit here, so. All right, let's see what we got here.
I'll be right back.
those baits. I gotta go up and down these aisles now to find them. This is my first sports show since I think I was a teenager, which would have been, I don't even know how many years ago. We're talking like 30 years minimum. 25, 30, who knows, somewhere around there. I was just excited because it was so cold here. It was like negative 10 degrees, so I figured come down to Illinois and just come inside and feed my fishing addiction a little bit. I do need to find that wake bait and glide bait. I want one of each of them. I don't know how good they are, but they look cool. They weren't on this side, I'm pretty sure. Grim Reaper lures. I like their logo. Let's see, I think I'm zoomed in. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out and check out. This is the biggest bluegill lure you're gonna find. It's probably about almost 2.5, 3 feet. That will catch you a very small bluegill. All right, there's the fishing, fly fishing exhibit here. I need to go back and start at the beginning because I know where I went. Let's go take a look at the jerky station. Gotta go over to those shops and then maybe slightly higher. The really expensive stuff, I'm not sure how that compares to any places. I don't really shop the really expensive stuff. I would say you're definitely paying a small premium here. That's why I'm just looking for lures and stuff that I have not really seen around my own.
I thought he was telling me.
I don't know.
Venison jerky, beef jerky, elk sticks. We got buffalo jerky, Cajun jerky.
The Cajun's my favorite. Cajun's here. But the venisons are most popular ones. So.
We'll do, how about this? We'll do one venison, one elk, one buffalo, and one Cajun.
Okay, we doing sticks?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, can we do jerky instead?
Yes.
You take regular?
For 20 or over.
For 20 or over?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Nick, who's Nick?
Right on.
Can I borrow $1?
Just one?
Yeah. Is it?
Sorry, it's
buffalo is broken in half. Your elk went out last night.
Can I just get 4 sticks, but a combo of like one venison jerky, an elk jerky, a buffalo jerky, and then a Cajun jerky.
Wonderful day, guys.
Would you like the venison jerky hot or not?
What was that?
Would you like the venison jerky hot or not?
We'll go mild on that one.
Elk. Buffalo, you said, right?
And then one of the Cajun jerkies.
What can I get for you?
No, you're jealous. I had to do it.
35.
It smells so good. I wasn't going to get any, but you said something about it, so I had to stop over here.
So, the buffalo's been. Elk went out last night. Broke its hand.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alright, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 5 is Tony.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got some jerky. $5. There you go. I got the jerky here. We are jerky. Yeah, it's not. This ain't a horrible price for this jerky. It's, get to try a bunch of different kinds of venison. I'll have that on the ride home. Something to munch on. All right, now I need to go back and find those lures I was looking at. Alright, we're going to go back this way. This is where the beginning of it was. Alright, I think they were over here, maybe second row somewhere, third row. Biz baits, what's that? I don't think I recall looking in this aisle yet. Yeah, I'm a Packer fan down here in Chicagoland. Hey, we both our teams suck though. We both lost, LOL.
I'm with y'all. Yes, sir.
Biz baits, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to that one this year too. I haven't gone to any of these shows in so long, but it's nice to fill the gap a little bit, you know, since it's so dang cold. Can't really go fishing, and I'm not a big ice fishing guy.
So one of them, if you step over here, I'll show you real quick.
Not seeing anything here that I want. Peace. Yeah, I'm excited though. Like, just being here like makes me excited about fishing. Man, you know, you gotta deal with all these winter months here in the Midwest. I was gonna pick up some of these. I'll look at the pricing of them again. Paddle tail hard bait. Oh, it's going good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm looking at maybe buying 3 of these baits here. I just don't know which ones.
I've never heard of that brand.
I'm gonna spend them and then I'll lose the baits.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
People come to trade.
Similar to that, but still different. Normally it's just,
I don't know how you guys run those things right now.
Good color too. I need that color more.
You know, one guy
after that, those guys will go after stuff to trade.
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, I got some in right there.
I think it's going to be post off.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I know my head up.
All right, man. Sounds good. We'll see you.
Oh, they love us.
What's going on? How are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
You have any questions on anything? Just kind of looking.
Are these all like just slow sinking?
Yeah, they all kind of sink at different rates. This is going to be the slowest, about a foot every 3 seconds. These are about a foot every 2, a foot every 2, and then these are more of like a medium sink rate, like a foot every second and a half.
Okay.
They get down a little bit faster.
Do you have any deals if you got? I see you get like 3 for $70, but if you got like one of each different kind, do you do anything?
Yeah,
like
I did one for a guy earlier. Like he did like one of these, and one of these. I take the lowest price, so like 3 for $70. Do the math on that. It comes to $60.
Okay. I think I want to do
I have
that.
videos of all these too if you want to see them in action.
That's easy.
No, I'm good. I like them. I just wanted to give them a try though.
You have a fishing YouTube or something?
Yeah, I do.
What's your page called?
It sounds weird, but it's Darth Thrifter, the River Sith.
Darth Thrifter, the River.
The River Sith.
You have a card?
I don't have a card yet. I can. It's just Darth Thrifter. If you search that, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
But yeah, what colors do you think are your most popular colors for like?
those are some of the Halloween.
Right now on the riffs, it's like a three-way tie between the bone, the bluegill, and we call this one ghost gizzard. It looks like a smallmouth.
Okay.
So it's a three-way tie between there. Can't go wrong with bone, but it's hard to say. In my opinion, I know it sounds biased, but they all look so good in that model.
I fish a lot of places with smallmouth and stuff, so I don't know. Let's for this one, I'll take this color.
Okay.
New technology equals more fish. Midwest Outdoors Jim O'Neill. Again, 15 minutes at the hog shop. New technology equals more fish. Midwest Outdoors Jim O'Neill.
All right.
My last one.
It's got to be a lucky one then, right?
It's been selling. It's been selling well.
Let's see. And then
I'm unfortunately out of about half my colors. Still can't go wrong with like a classic, just like the white and black. This has been a popular color too. So it has that like that pearlescent shine.
Yeah.
Purple's always a good color. Do you mostly bass fish or you do everything?
Bass and pike.
Bass and pike.
Yeah. Let me try. Do you have this one you said or no?
Yeah, I got it.
I like that color a lot. And then I'm going to take one of the smaller ones over here.
Cool. That's been popular today. Other than that, I got one more of these. And the other one I got. I gotta start bringing more of these to shows. Second show in a row, we've sold out pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Halfway through Saturday. Makes Sundays slow.
Oh yeah, I mean, you still got. I mean, these are great prices overall too.
Yeah, we try to be competitive.
You have a website too, right?
Yeah, and a whatnot. So
okay.
You scan that QR code. We run some pretty gnarly streams. Alan, do you like our whatnot streams?
Yes. Especially when you're doing 5,000 and you have 400 people and everybody's trying to get 5 seconds to bid on something.
Nice.
You have to swipe at the last second.
I just bought a watch. Dude, it took me like 30 tries. I got it though. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have you heard of whatnot?
Yeah, I saw it. My YouTube name actually occurred because I'm an eBay seller, and so I switched over to fishing and YouTube or eBay now. So that's why it's Darth Thrifter, the River Sith.
Makes sense. You want a receipt?
Yes, please.
We do a 5% flat rate tax. It came to 63.
That's
We're
fine.
in a different state every weekend, so we just do 5%.
Hey, that works for me.
Eat a few percent. Oh, there you go.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, sounds good.
This year.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a long winter with this ice.
I know. I'm just doing stuff like this, hopefully, just to keep the fire burning a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like doing ice fishing. I'm not a big fan.
I'm gonna try it when I go home, but I'm gonna go to Lake Erie and do it.
My friend's been begging me to go, and he went the other day. He sat out there for like 3 hours, caught nothing. So I'm like, I'm glad I didn't go that time. So maybe next time.
Right. There you
All right,
go.
man. Take it easy. Out of the way. I didn't get the really big one or the paddle tail big one because I don't know, I didn't really think it. So there's this one. Oh, I'm good, thanks. Let's see here. I got the diving depth slow sinking. It's called I think it's called Rift. It's 2 3/8 ounce. We got. I like this color a lot. This one's the Drift. Kind of like the smaller version of that one. Somewhere. Alright, we got the X Twitch 110. Really just kind of like a minnow type color. So, interesting to check these new baits out. Never heard of the company, but hey, they're not too bad prices, so we'll see what we end up with. There's still a place I need to go to. Yeah, maybe I'll send them an email later on when I get home and talk to them about some sponsorship. I need to make some cards. Swim bait, which I don't think I ever seen one of those around me. Alright, I gotta go over here. Let's see, I gotta find those baits.
That one, not really.
Where did I see them last? I think I went too far. Alright, let's go through here. I gotta find where that was. It's amazing in such a small place, technically, how easy it is to get turned around and not know where you saw something.
You're there at the wrong time.
Alright. I can't wait to eat this beef jerky in my pocket. Not that way. It's gotta be over here. Should have bought them when I saw them the first time. I'm gonna have to go up and down every aisle to find it now. I'll find them eventually. Because like when I first came in, I was just kind of walking everywhere with no purpose, so I think I walked right by. It was like the second, third place I stopped, I swear. Oh, that's the guy that shined my shoes earlier. Maybe it was in this aisle, I'm pretty sure. My shoes up. I can't remember if it was before that or after that. I was not expecting to get my shoes shined. You're fine with that? Okay, well, let's see. We gotta go. Let's get out of the middle here and kind of start our journey from the beginning here. I gotta figure out where Yeah, well, they tried to sell me stuff, but I didn't buy it. They were like, "Oh, it's a free shoe shining," and then they hand you the stuff that they're going to sell you while you're doing it, and they try to pitch you a sales. And I'm like, "Bro, I'm not even that like fancy, so I don't think I'll need these."
This one too in there. Free intro.
These are cool.
Casting gear, kind of bar cam. A little bit more fun.
I like this one a lot. I hooked myself. I hooked myself. This one's nice. They got a whole pike swim bait over here. Look at this. It's huge. I mean, I have fish near me that would probably go after it. I don't know if they're going to get it, though. I mean, the biggest fish I caught was a 38-inch pike, so I guess it's possible. But I don't know if there's anything big enough besides that. Yeah, I really like this one the most. It's not the one I was looking at, though. It's kind of pricey for what I'm looking to buy. Defiant 210 swim bait. I'm not sure which one's which. These guys? How much is like this guy right here?
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
I was trying to figure out the price of it.
Let's see.
There's also bounty on black card specifically where you get $100 to get one card. That's not very common.
Yes, he's got
Hey, no problem.
Is it on here?
But it does happen.
35.
35? Is it it's just a slow sinking, or is it?
I believe this 7. I think there's 2 different sink grades. So this is 60 grams. So I think this is the faster sink.
Okay, I'm looking for a slow sink.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, I like it. It's good, but
Heck yeah, man.
I'll pass for now, though. Thank you.
But you can get the different sizes at usa.com.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you're interested in getting some more, there's more colors there.
a
That's
resin-
pretty much the one that we just have here.
That's a
for
resin
Chicagoland
choppy
anyways.
glass.
Do you have a card or anything? Or
Say again?
do you have a card or anything here?
I'll give you all.
That one comes with
More of like a chopping action.
That's a ladybird, and we got the big one over there. These things are badass.
ultimate tail.
Like just splash.
So you can have ultimate
Card,
card.
if you want to reach out, I'll get you the
That's
information.
All right, thank you.
I was gonna, but you said no.
No.
Yeah.
No. He definitely dropped the sale on that one. Oh, let's go check this out. Yeah, that one's. I like that one a lot. Probably a fortune though. $100. Yeah, $130. Knowing my ass, I'm gonna cast it out there. And first cast, it's gonna be gone. First shot model. Let's see. Do I have prices on anything here? Alright, well, I mean, this little guy's $47, so.
Oh my god.
They're cool, but I'm not spending that much money on one lure. Oh yeah, it's sweet, but man, like $130, no way.
Oh, nice.
Nuts. All right, where am I at here now? Shop online, see.
I might be smart with my money and I might buy.
They're free to feel. I can touch them. Oh. Free feels. Yeah. When you when you buy $130 swim bait, you're literally just hoping to go put it on YouTube and get people to like your your video because it has an expensive swim bait, and that's about it. Dude, I've been seeing these baits. These ones been popping up a lot. These mock baits, but they've been they're cheaper. They're going on clearance. Is there like a reason why these are going on clearance already? And on the first day I saw them, dude. So do you know anything about this company? I saw them pop up like Dick's randomly, and then they went right to clearance. And I was like, why are they clearance them out?
It's essentially a striking bait. It's off of Rather Outdoors, which owns striking, right?
Okay.
They were just trying to make a higher end version of their baits.
Sure.
And something with better quality hooks out of the box without going the KVD line. So they made some unique style baits with dual line ties, for example, but they all come with triple grip hooks on them. Obviously, depending on where you're tying the line, whether it's going to be ripping out of grass more or just running right over the cover.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a better quality bait overall. They've been very popular for us for about a year and a half now since we started carrying them. We found an awesome deal on them though. So usually $14.99 a piece. I think TW's got them at $17.99 a pop. But yeah, we're doing 3 for $20. You can mix and match any of the bouncers, which would be their square bill, like a little shallower, and then their lipless crankbaits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything, just holler.
Sounds good. Do you have the? Do you happen to have the surface ones from them, like the controller? No? Okay.
Primarily just carry their.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would have probably got them if they had the controller. I could have mixed and matched. I want to try that one, but I can go pick that up for $10. I know it's a little bit cheaper if you buy 3 things here, but they don't have the one I want, so it's kind of pointless. I need to find that other one still. Yeah, people will be spending $100 Actually, I've seen people spend $200 plus on a swim bait. One person told me they lost one that was $300, and they swam out to an island and got it because it was snagged on a tree they casted it on. So there's that. Okay, I'm lost already where I came through. I have to start over again. Dang it. If I never come out of this show, send help because I'm still lost in this little Expo that's going on here. Okay, so we're back to the Berkeley bait caster. Alright, right back to kind of everything comes back to the Berkeley Science bait casting display there. Alright, I gotta be close though. They're on YouTube. I just want to cast in the bass in there and catch one. I don't care what they're talking about right now. I just want to cast.
The thing that's so cool about working with Midwest Outdoors is I get to travel around the entire Midwest and fish for all different
I already shopped at this one.
And not only that, a lot of the times I get to go during the root of the run. I get to go and fish for a species during the best time in the best places in the Midwest. And that result usually is a pretty nice catch, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all a lot of these YouTubers do for fishing. You know, like, I like to be more about the experience when I'm going out, not the equipment I'm using. Like, I mean, I'm an ugly stick fan, so you can tell where my standards are.
Span like fog, brother?
Not today, thank you though.
Around this area, bluegill, drowsy, batteries, and
Making t-shirts. Okay. This is the complete opposite end again. I gotta find those baits. I really want them. Hey, look at these skateboards. That's cool. We got freaking Pike skateboards, Bass skateboards. Dude, that's awesome. I wonder, they're probably like a fortune though. Not that I need a skateboard, but I think they're just kind of cool. It's a good wall piece. I wonder though. I just wish they had a price on it. I just want to see it. It's cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter what gear, man. Like, you know what? I still go out and I use night crawlers more than I use actual bait. So tells you once again where my my stuff lies. Cheating. That's for the pro bass circuit. Make scoping legal again. Let's see. Okay, I was at this one. I gotta keep my head on a swivel so I don't pass it up. Okay, that was the unprepared booth that I was at, right? Yeah, that was the unprepared booth that dropped the sale. He could have sold me one if he did a better sales pitch. But he didn't even know what he was selling on that side, though. This is where I started my adventure again. Okay, let's go back here again. I will find it. It's a bluegill wake bait and a bluegill swim bait. Just a matter of finding it though. Oh wait, I think it's right here. Maybe this place.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, this is it right here. I need to get in here.
The purple one?
Heck yeah. Yep. You show up at the river at that, people go running. They're scared.
Some you might hit in Vegas.
Vegas, but it's some guy from Boston.
I see it.
Crab guy? He does. He's a crab guy? Yeah, he's got some money.
This is the wake bait right here.
How to run the business. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They got different colors of this one.
He's a big player.
Hey, you just want to emphasize the push button. I'm going to get one of these, I think. And there's this one. I like this one too. Let's see what else we got here.
You want to get the... I wouldn't have known that. It's like if somebody didn't tell me, I'd be probably still work. Yeah, probably.
Our lake's only 22 deep. You don't want to fish on there. If you're staying high, those fish are really hard. Right, so now I like to run like this now. Yeah. Yeah, it's 22 deep. The average is 11. There's one thing for shipping channels, stretched out at least 28. There's your water.
It's got little beads on the back of this frog. See it?
They've got those wind.
This thing's sweet looking, but it's like $11.50. I mean, it's not horrible for a cool looking frog, but real smaller style swim bait.
We'll probably get about 10%. We're manufacturing replica itself. I think we might get 10%.
Yeah, I'm gonna get probably. Which one should I get? I was gonna get for the swim bait. I was either gonna get this one or that one right there. I kind of like those. That one's kind of cool. I don't know. They're all kind of cool. And then this is the wake bait. This one? 1, 2, 3, or 4.
It's like just the casting. I used to.
Everyone vote number 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know why.
1. Yeah, I like that one too. It's really natural looking.
I've got some.
What do you think about the wake bait though? So wake bait doesn't sink at all. There's same thing. 1, 2, 3, or 4. That one kind of looks like a crappie. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I have any crappies around me though. Wait, 2. All right, so we're gonna go 1. This one, and then I need one more bait so I can get my free fish lab hat. Which one should I get? So the bigger ones, $21.99, or the smaller ones. Hey, I'm just making it what you guys think are cool. I could take them all. I wouldn't care. I do like the trout color and the small and the large one. I don't know if I need a 6-inch swim bait though. I think I'll get the trout color and then this size. All right, I'll do 3 of the baits you guys got over here. Can I do this color here?
So we're manufacturing replicas. So I think they're right across the way. I'll walk you over there.
Yeah, sure.
There's actually more over there.
There's more.
If you do buy 3, you get a hat.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I'll walk you over here.
Sounds good. Oh, okay.
Is it in the corner?
It's just on the other side of this fish tank.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
More down there's jigs down there.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. Now I don't remember which ones we picked because we're not in front of the display anymore. Okay. Gotta figure out where they are. Oh, they're over here. Oh, they got some cheaper ones too, a little bit cheaper. $16.99. It's not as segmented, but oh, it's a wake bait too. I already have one that's similar to that. Okay. Let's see. This is like the crappie version. I don't know if they have. Oh, that looks like they might be. There's the white one, the crappie, and then this one. I don't see the other one over here. I don't know. I guess the crappie one would be the one I like the best then. And the wake, let's see, the wake bait. The white wake bait here. Let's see, one more. I don't need to get one more. I don't necessarily need a hat, but let's see if there's any other good ones here. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this beast. Don't like the look of it, but it's a beast. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? So, let's take a look here once. I don't know if it doesn't really give you anything. Tight swimming action, perfectly mimics a blue gigi swimming pattern. This, I don't know, that I really like that one, since I can't buy the other one. I don't know, what do you guys think? One more? Let's see if they got any other ones here I like. I don't want that type of rat. $16.99. I want to use a rat, but not these ones. Maybe I'll just get these two. I don't need a fish lab hat as bad as I would think I need one. But let's see. This is the one I was thinking about getting though. The other one that was over there. Let's see. Rainbow trout. It's like 4 inch maybe, 4.5 inch. I like the look of this one a lot. Slow sink, 4.5 inch, 6 inch super slow sink. It's just the same thing. This one doesn't even say it. Either way, it's cool though. This one doesn't say it either. Oh well, doesn't matter. Still gonna buy them. I gotta figure out where to check out. Is there a line? Alright, sorry. You get a free fish lab hat?
Yeah, you just
go back
right
over there. Okay.
Yeah. $65.97.
You just hear the same joke 10 times over.
Thank you. Oh.
Got it.
Thank you. Alright. Let's go get our hat now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing 15 minutes.
Gotta get out of here.
Tiny big screw of white bass from Captain Jake Nelly. Again, in 15 minutes, upstairs to the seminar room.
My 360 camera
Tiny
is
big
dead.
screw of white bass from Captain Jake.
Yeah, for those types of baits, not horrible. Alright, I gotta go back here and see if I get my hat. Alright, I'm supposed to come back here for a fish lab hat after I bought these guys. I got 3 of them in here.
Get your receipt. Let's get a mark receipt.
It's this one.
What you get?
I got.
See, it's down here.
Got this guy.
Yep. I'm curious about. I've not fished that one. That is going to be good.
And then I got this one here. The wake.
That one I never fished.
This one caught my eye. I wanted to give that one a shot.
See what it's like? Yeah.
I mean, it looks wonderful.
Yeah.
Like but once I walk past, I get
big fish.
Oh man, they jump.
Bass, any size, bass will eat one that's that size. You know, you could get his mouth.
Yeah, there's some big bass where I fish, and some real big northern pike where I fish too. So
Nice. I mean, they have a nice action in the water. Just make sure when you throw it out, you run it back. Make sure it's running true. If not, you're gonna bend the front.
Okay. Yeah, just
make sure it runs
go
true.
straight.
You don't want it to be kind of. It's off-putting for the fish.
Sure.
For the fish.
Well, excellent. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. The venison sticks so far, yes. I haven't even tried them yet. I should probably eat some soon. I'm gonna wait till I go in my car though. As much as I want to try them, the smell was delicious. Here we go. Let's go. So those were most of the baits I think I wanted. I don't know who these people are. Oh, he's a YouTuber. He seems real animated though. I'm sorry. I don't care how big of a YouTuber. If I ever become big, I'm not going to be obnoxious. Maybe he's not. He just seemed very animated. I don't know. Fishing ain't that animated unless you're telling a fish story that ain't true. Alright, let me put this back in here now. Should we check out the Berkeley thing again? We're all the way over here. Maybe I can sit down and try one of my jerky sticks. It's Doggy. I'm gonna try one of my jerky sticks. I just gotta get over here. Out of this crowd. Yeah, let me know, because I want to go to that one too. I don't know. It's probably better than this one. This one's okay, but I think Milwaukee might be a little bit better. Okay.
And then blue is what you want to use for really
get over here and sit down for a second.
Fishing, pressure-rich fishing. That's what you want to use for that. So that's the 1 ounce there.
All right.
Where my walleye and bass fishermen at. This is brand new.
What is that?
This is the Dirty Bomb Minnow. We're calling this one.
Dirty.
That's the 1/2 ounce blade bait.
Dirty Bomb Minnow.
Again, just speaking blade baits in general, one of the best baits, especially for cold water fishing applications.
Oh, here's the other thing I
The
bought.
spring, the fall.
The clicking
Blade baits are
chicken.
great because of how subtle they are, but they give away a good amount of flash, and they give away a decent amount of vibration, but the vibration's pretty tight. So with that tight,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go to Milwaukee one too. All right, let's try this.
Kind of relaxed, all right?
We'll try some of the beef stick here.
Which they'll be like that in the cold water.
We'll take some
In
of
the
this
cold
first
water
one
in the
here.
spring and fall.
March 6th to the 8th.
I didn't even see you down there, buddy.
Well, sign me up.
Now, when you're fishing a blade bait, you can fish it a
Hey
couple
man,
different
thanks a
ways,
lot.
okay?
Yeah.
Probably one of the least
Subscribe if you want to see some more
ways
fishing content.
that I think is
We're gonna go to the
practically
Milwaukee Sports Show when it's here.
is fishing it like a rattle.
I don't know which kind this is,
You can absolutely just
but
crank this thing in.
it looks
And
good
it gives
though.
that vibration and falls through that water. And you can just keep bringing that
The
in.
prices are good on some of the things,
What this made-
but
what this
mostly
bait is
the
made
prices
to
are good on the things that you
is one of
can't
two things.
just go to a Bass Pro Shop or something and
And they're
find.
both kind of similar, right?
Oh wow, that thing looked cool.
One is yo-yo in it.
It's got
And that's
a flashing
bring it
light.
up a couple feet,
It's literally got a flashing
and
light
let it fall down.
on the
Bring it up a couple feet. fall
whatever
back.
bait it is.
Now,
Dude, that
a lot of
catfish
times,
is going
those fish
able
are
over
gonna eat
it.
on the fall, okay? Or on the first reaction, the second you snap, the second it starts
The
moving.
catfish really wanted
But
that
most
thing.
of the time, they're gonna hit on the fall when it's falling
This is
different
so
directions,
good.
different ways, you know. That
This
kind
is
of
so
interesting,
freaking good.
no weight down. And I know Louie out there, and I know Ryan. Everyone's already won these 4 fish down.
But
Man, I might have to go back and get some more.
yo-yo, it's a great presentation because not only do you get the reaction out
That's
of
a really
it
cool
for
bait, though.
active fish,
I gotta look into
but
that.
you also
It like
get
literally has a little.
for the subtle
light.
fish, the fish that are turned off, not really active.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You get
It's
that
really good.
downtime and that
But
water
hey,
time for
if you
that
didn't
fish.
recommend it, I
So
don't know
it's
if
a
I would
way
have
to
bought some.
trigger
Like I was kind of
two
just walking
different
past
styles
it.
of fish
They're
in
so
one
good though.
presentation in one type of cast. Now the other way to fish this.
It wasn't even on my radar today. And now I'm like, oh, I can't leave without some
Vertical
more.
jigging, just right up and down. You're just vertically jigging that thing.
I don't know if you can see it.
Watching it flutter.
It's got like a
It's
light
got
on
a really
it.
nice tick on the way up. That tight movement on the way up.
Yeah, I don't know if the light comes through at all, but it looks pretty cool. I wonder how it would work though. I'll probably lose it. That little thing probably costs like $50. First cast, I'm gonna
Sometimes you
snag.
gotta break out the ice fishing stuff. Fish Daddy started as an ice fishing company. Got a lot of ice
Fish-
fishing products.
Fish Daddy?
Jigging spoons, flutter spoons, tungsten baits, and like I said, the biodegradable silicone. But this little
Oh, that,
180
I think that was the
flutter
mild
spoon,
spicy in it.
different than a lot of
I'm gonna have to
stuff
get
out
something
there.
to drink now.
This is a
It's good,
primo
good as
shallow
hell,
water
but a
walleye
little
right
spicy.
here.
I like it.
I can tell the last time I
Yeah,
had
that's
a
that's why I don't like spending more than like max $20 on an actual lure because
There's that pink light.
I can catch every tree there is on the river.
But see, this is a much slower fall.
I'm gonna go up. I want to see what there actually are. It's from Fish Daddy, and it has like an actual light on it. I thought it was Berkeley, but it's just like the Berkeley thing. It's called Fish Daddy, though. Okay. Okay, I got more jerky out. I was just gonna have a little bit, but like it was so good. I had to have some more. Yeah, during my live streams, I'm literally saying like, man, if there's a tree, I'm gonna catch it. It doesn't even matter if I'm not trying to. It's like magnetic, especially the days that you can't catch fish. You can catch every tree there is.
Think outside the box. Okay? Two things are very true about
And then when you finally don't catch the tree on the side, you catch the tree that's sunk into the bottom. I pulled up like a full tree once. It was crazy. At least I got it out of there.
The line you feel the best with.
That's what happens when you use straight braid. When you got 30-pound braid on, you can really pull up a sunken ship from the bottom.
Guess what? Here's a secret. You can catch a fish on every single type of
This is
bait.
legit, man. This is the best part here of the sports show.
You can use anything.
I bet you these bass, if I put this on the hook, those bass over there would go nuts over this.
$400 glide bait. You can find all that here.
We don't need anything this guy is selling. Just throw this on your hook.
And do you know how to use it properly? That's huge too. Just because you
Dude,
bought
I'm
a bait
telling you, man.
and you tie it on doesn't mean you're gonna.
This is your fault. This is your fault.
And there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can do multiple things with a single bait.
I gotta head back and get some more. It's gonna be gone before I'm out of here. Otherwise.
Style bait. You can fish that as a soft jerk bait. You can put it on a jig head.
I know. It's like a stump removal service that you're doing for free.
You can put it on a Carolina rig.
Man, I pulled up I was like a 50-pound burlap sack, and I was like, oh my god, like, please do not be a head that's wrapped up in this burlap sack and thrown in water. I was like, I don't want to catch anything gross.
Does not mean that is the way or the only way to do it. So, as much as you should be doing things with confidence always,
I have no confidence when it comes
you
to fishing.
also want to explore, okay?
I explore
And
without
I did that
confidence.
with this bait, and it literally
That's the best
changed
way.
At least my ice fishing life. Because that's where the light really
Yeah,
comes
river
through,
fishing's the
because
best. I like
when
fishing the
you're ice
Milwaukee
fishing,
River.
you know,
That's my my hometown fishing area. There's so many good fish in Milwaukee River that no one even knows about.
that's gonna
I caught all my PBs out of Milwaukee River.
Now on top of that, you've got shorter days.
That too. Yes, I know
So you've got
that too.
a darker
Yes,
season. The lake is
you
darker
never know what
more
you're going to
often.
hook into in
That
general.
means you're going to be fishing more often in low light conditions.
Got a nice tire. Maybe a
top of
catalytic converter that's been
If you
stolen or
put some
something.
snow on the ice, now
Maybe
we're
a
now
full
we're
Kia that the Kia boys
Now
drove
it's
into the
completely
river.
pitch black. Those fish are
Pull that
aimlessly
up.
swimming around down
Might need a
there.
little
They
bit
have
more
no
than
idea what to
30-pound
do.
braid though for that
So
one.
if they see a little party ball going
But
on down
as
there,
long as you're
they might
using
be
an
like,
ugly
"Yeah,
stick,
check that out over
you
there."
use your ugly stick, and that thing ain't gonna break. You can
But
pull up a
also-
whole vehicle with that.
Fish feed.
A fridge door? Hell yeah.
I've heard a lot of different.
Was it fully
takes
stocked when you
on
pulled it up?
I think fish feed very,
You got the
very
ketchup,
little
mustard, cheese, eggs still in there.
colors, stuff
Hey,
like
what's
that.
up?
The most important things are, can they feel it?
I want to go
All
look
right.
at that bait really quick. Hang on.
Can they hear it? Sound travels a lot further. That's why I love rattle baits.
I want to see what
They can
he's.
hear that thing
Want to see
pretty
what
far out.
snake oil he's
Especially
selling.
if you're ice fishing, right?
Hang on.
You're ice fishing, you're not moving, per se. Of course, we can hold on
Right
and
up,
stuff.
hook.
But if you're using a rattle
That's someone
bait,
caught fishing.
in
Yeah,
ice
that's
fishing
true.
hole,
So true.
that rattle is coming out from that same area for hours at a time, possibly. So those fish are gonna slowly come in and check out what that sound is and stuff.
When it hits the water.
So that is
Dirty
something to
bomb,
always keep in
minnow,
mind.
and dirty bomb.
Be changing things up. If I'm ice fishing and I haven't got a mark or haven't got a bite in like
Looks interesting, but I don't know. It's literally one of those lures
before I move,
that I just know I'm going to lose as soon as I cast it for the first time, because it goes down to the bottom, and the bottom is my enemy, but yet my favorite spot to fish. See, I've been here 2.5 hours now doing this, walking around here.
In that area?
Traffic cone orange, baby. Brush pile lures. 20 bucks for a pack of these. If they weren't deep runners, that's not a bad deal. I just don't need deep runners where I fish. Heck yeah, maybe we can meet up at the Milwaukee one if we both go. I'll buy you some beef jerky.
I think they all have a
Are you coming to the one here in Chicago? Chicago area? Yeah. Last one, like I said, my last one was probably when I was like 18 to 20 years old, I think, and now I'm 48 years old, so same boat as you. Let's see here. Okay, I gotta find some more jerky, I think. That's the Jerky Shack over there. Is that the same one I visited? I think it is. I can't go back to the same jerky hut because they're gonna think I have a problem. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's where I'm at currently. They got some seminars upstairs. I went up there, but I wasn't too excited about it, whatever they were doing. Trying to figure out. I think the other jerky hut's on the other side. Gotta get one more for the road. Columbus, Ohio. Holy shnikes. Like, you see how long these are, and you like automatically think like you're gonna have some massive reel at the end, but they're basic reels like Finesse. I've never seen.
How you fellas get it now?
You know, the only way I'm fitting that in my vehicle, if I would buy that, I'd have to break it in 3 or 4 pieces and then shove it in my car and then take it home and reassemble it. We got anchor fishing gear. Ooh, they got 12 $12 swim baits here. They look pretty nice. You know me, I'm gonna have to buy one at least. The bigger the rod, the smaller the fish. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, those are some cool looking colors. They got a frog box, $10. Oh wait, frog box, $10. Creek Life, I did not see him here. I think he was at the one in Tennessee, maybe. I could be wrong. Either way, I haven't seen anyone standing out that I watched. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. These are tiny little frogs. Teeny tiny frogs, like finesse frogs. That's why.
How deep do those Euro glide baits go?
They're slow
$30.
sinkers, so they'll just, I think they go, they're 2 ounces. They'll go,
$30. That seems. Is this like their own made one? I just like the color of it. Are you talking about me? No, I don't have a Facebook yet. I have a TikTok. It doesn't really have any fishing content on it. It's just got a bunch of memes. But I'm planning on doing streaming to TikTok and Facebook. I only started fishing content last summer, probably the beginning of September, so I'm fairly new as far as fishing content goes. But I do have a ton of lives. I have done. And I just do a lot of like stupid shorts in the middle of winter just to pass some time. But yeah, maybe I'll sign up for a Facebook account, start that, get an Instagram too.
That's what else. I like the bottom of the red.
Shug poppers.
No, I'm going to get more. I'm going to pick 3 of those.
Are you doing 7 for yourself?
No, those are 3 for 25.
These are 7. These are 3 for 25. So
you can mix and match these.
And
those, right?
Yeah, you can mix and match all these.
Alright, I'm just going to do 3 myself. It's basically the same.
I'm down with 7 for 60. I'm going to get some of these. I want this bluegill one. So I want 2 of those bluegill ones.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple of these. Those are another cool looking baits.
White one, the perch one. How many is that? 4? And you're getting 3? So that's 7. Plus my glide.
I'll take the one to do that. Yeah.
It's not an actual glide bait though. I thought it was a glide bait at first. It actually got lip on it. Maybe I'll pass. I don't want one with a lip on it. The prices are good for what it is, but I just don't want a lip. There's a hot color right there. I want that one right there. And that one. I'll take that one. Wrap them up for me and go home. How does it look? Piece. Does it look decent enough to watch? I can't tell. I'm on their Wi-Fi here, I think. Oh no, I'm on my cellular data. Yeah, I think I'm planning to spend like about another half an hour here, maybe. I've been here for 2.5 hours. Kind of roaming now. Ooh, there's the other beef jerky hut. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure because I can't, like, on my screen it looks like amazing because you're just watching your own camera feed basically. But I've had issues in the past and I wasn't sure because what's this? Seasonings and dips. All right, look at there's a beef jerky again, guys. It's calling to me. It's calling again. Try them all for 30. Maybe I should have just did that from the beginning. Let's see. Is it the same stuff on this side? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get some more. I got some earlier, but I couldn't resist some more. Can I get one of the mild venison jerkies?
Sure.
Let's see. Do you have any gator sticks at all or anything?
That's separate, though.
Separate. Okay, I'll buy that separately too.
So you want one venison?
Yeah, I'll take one venison mild and then an elk jerky, a buffalo jerky, and I'll take another Cajun jerky. And then I'll take a side one of the alligator stick.
15.
Let's see. I think I have just enough. There's 10. Maybe a little bit more. 3, 4, 5. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. I will. You said where is the venison ones? Right there. Yeah, one second. I put my money away. My $1 I have left. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. There you go.
Oh,
That's for you.
I thought he was giving me more at first. I was like, hell yeah. He's like, here you go. I'm like, what? Yeah, so I got some more. And I got this guy here. Buffalo Bob's alligator stick. I don't know if that's the real thing or not, but I listened to your recommendation the first time. I decided to go back for another one and get this one because you recommended to get it. So we'll see. Tell him let me get. Yeah. Can you just break off a little schnibble for me? How much does that cost? Just a little schnibble. Hey, he caught him. Should I go fishing? $5 and try to catch one of these overpressured tiny little fish in here. That guy, I don't know if he either grabbed it or he caught it, but he had something on there. $5. I don't have any cash left, so probably can't go fishing. Wouldn't catch anything anyways. I was surprised he actually had a fish though. Most of the time you don't see anyone catch anything here, but yeah, that guy. Oh, maybe he just grabbed one. I don't know. Not sure. They're using power bait. Those poor fish, they just keep swimming around the circle. They should just let them go into my river. Those trout, they'd probably die as soon as they hit my river. Yeah, that's why I was surprised when I walked up. A worker had one in his hand. He took off that girl's rod right there. Very difficult feat to catch, considering once they're caught, they put them right back in. So they got to be really reactionary or extremely hungry in order to even hit anything. You can try to snag one while you're in there. You might actually have more luck with that than actually trying to catch it. Yeah, like I don't the one. Remember the one in Milwaukee? Like you could, it was like a swimming pool basically. You walk around that whole thing, and there'd be tons of people in there fishing. And like, I feel like people caught more fish there too. Probably because you're not right hovering over the fish. You have a little bit more space. But yeah, they probably shrunk that down to nothingness. That was like one of the big draws. I remember that place as a kid. But yeah, I'd be interesting to see how like small it's gotten now. It's probably like as small as this one. They probably figured they could put different things in it now. Shrink it, even though that's a good money maker. I wonder how many people buy boats while they're here. I just can't foresee coming here and buying a boat. This motor is literally as tall as I am. Almost identical height. I'm 6'4", and from floor to me, it's a 6'4", 6'5" motor. This thing is a beast. Hang on, I'll show you. We'll do a side-by-side comparison here. My nose is starting to run. It's not even that cold in here. I'm actually warm. I only wore a sweatshirt in. Let's see if I can switch this up. How do I turn this again? It's been ages since I had done an actual like live stream. Who knows? It's been that freaking long. Here, we'll just do it like this. See me? This motor actually might be taller than I am. He's a beast. It's a beast. Alright. So we've pretty much done, I think, everything here, unless I'm going to sign up for a charter, which I'm not going to. I might do one more walkthrough, maybe check out the Berkeley tank again. I might head home. Not sure yet. We'll see. See what pops up in our walk here. Alright, where do I want to go? Let's head back to the other side here. It was, how much was it? If I recall right, it was $15 or $16, one of the two. So cheaper than I thought. I thought it was going to be some crazy price of like 30, 40 bucks or something to get in the door, but not a horrible price. This is all vacation spots, not charter fishing. That's what I'm saying. It's like when I looked this up this morning, because this wasn't even on the radar this morning, but I looked it up, and as soon as it said $16, I was like, sure, why not? It's only like an hour and a half away from where I live, so it's not like crazy. And then they have free parking also, which is cool. So I thought I was going to come down and end up paying $16 to get in, another like $15 for parking, but no, it's free parking. All right. Let's go back in this section here. Yeah. This is where I bought those baits earlier. I'm going to look for a couple other things here. I didn't really give it a good one. So they made new ones that were like, is it plump? They're called, oh yeah, here it is. They got these guys now, the same kind, but they're plump, so you got a little bit more to work with in case you suck at putting plastics on like I do. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. The Judo. Slow sinking subsurface swim bait. It'd be interesting to see how many of these baits I'm buying here last through the first month of fishing before I either lose them or something. Break them, hit them against a bridge. That's like a kind of like a largemouth slash crappie kind of. Oh yeah, they got these little ones too. Trace sinking. Doesn't grab my $43. You're nuts. It just makes it. Like this is this like looking at fishing stuff and buying some new lures.
You look the same on the water.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just jackals. Another wake bait, kind of. Screaming Chapos. Oh wow, the claptails here from Rapala, which is another really cool, interesting lure. They're like $21 here. I got them at Dunham Sports for $13. These guys, I'll show you.
I go.
This guy, so $21.99. I got this at Dunham's for $13.99. It's a really cool, interesting bait. It's a surface bait with a spinner blade and like a popper blade too. But I'm not paying that much for it. But I can just go to Dunham's and get it for $13.99. Like the mall kiosk. Like if that when I got my shoe shined earlier, if I asked them how much that was to buy that pack, probably was ridiculous. I'm someone that would never shine my shoes. But I'm not going to buy it out of the kindness of my heart. But that pack for shoe shining probably was like $20-$30 minimum. Here's a new thing this year. Fuzzy bugs. I got some of the dice I bought late last year that I haven't tried, but these might be on the radar to try. I just don't want to buy them right now. I think I can find a better deal eventually. These are $10 for 4 of them. Who knows how long they... I got plenty of fuzzy dice. It's kind of the same concept. We got some craws, net bait. These two, not that brand. They're kind of all the same. Like the one I have at home, I got the Nico Craw, and I got the, what was it, the Rage Craw, I think it is. It has like the bucktail claws on them. They're pretty cool. Yeah, not me. Moses t-shirt and a Champion sweatshirt on and a Bass Pro Shop beanie. You're crazy. My shoes were like $60 at the most, too. And the stuff to shine them probably costs more than my shoes. Boy, every single reel that they have was on clearance. So if anyone's in Gurney and wants to maybe check out some clearance reels, bait casters, or spin casters, they had some at the Gurney Walmart. I'm telling you, the entire thing was on clearance. I don't know if any of them are really great prices or not, but it's something to look into. I know the Shimano was the XLG or whatever the hell it's called, baitcaster, was like half off. There's some other things there too. But I heard like their major clearance goes probably end of January, which is right about now, into February, and then you get a lot of good deals at Walmart. Okay, let's get moving. I'm going to go back to the Berkeley thing probably before I leave, check it out, see what they're doing over there. I think I got all the baits that I want. I'm sure there's other ones here I could find and look around if I looked hard enough. Oh, I didn't check out this place, but let me check out this first. Like, I like these little things, but they don't make them easy to like shop. Like, it's nuts. Here, we got the Chop Block 8. I have the other one, the last, what was it, the last version I had? Macy? I can't remember how you pronounce it. Let's see, what's this one? Colshad? Dude. Yeah, I don't know if the fish I fish for are big enough for that. It might be. This one right here is probably the biggest I could get. Although, who knows? Like, maybe I'm underestimating some of the fish. You know, I'm like looking at this bait as a human and going, what would go after this? Nothing where I fish. But you know what? I bet you I throw that enough times, I'm going to catch something huge on it. I just don't know if I have the patience or the equipment right now for it. I need to get further down.
I've heard Kokomo is really good.
So, this is nuts. So you got these here. $15 for one. Insane. Insane. And then you got the tumbleweed version, basically from First Strike. 4 of them for $10. I don't know why you'd buy one of those things. Oh, they got stuff behind here. Whopper poppers, KVD.
I guess it's still in the hospital. I think Jerry said get something right. These are
Interesting. Trap. Yep, excuse me.
It's not as thick as your ones. It's thicker than the one.
Oh, this it's supposed to be now. I'm sure they probably. Oh, there was I'm sure they have something in there, but there was I don't know where I saw. There was a crappie. Is it called Crappie Magic? I think that was the brand. Saw those. I haven't caught a crappie since I was a kid, and I don't know if it's just because I'm not fishing for them, or it's just the population of them have gone down so much in wherever I used to fish. But I haven't seen a crappie in person in probably 20 plus years. Do you know the Property Man Jigs is from YouTube? No, I didn't know. I'm fairly new to fishing YouTube. I knew the eBay community super well when I was doing that a lot. I'm still friends with a lot of people in the eBay YouTube community, but fishing, like I said, I only started last year in September, and then I did live streams all the way through September, October, and then into the beginning of November. And then winter came and slapped us across the face. Is he like? Does he just make content about like the stuff he makes, or does he make like other types of content? At least that the poor bass on the bottom over here. He's like, bro, when's my shift over? I've been at this for like 8 hours already. I can't eat any more of your jigs. I feel you, bro. Eat me instead. These bluegills look very dead. I don't know if they're supposed to be bait or what, but they don't look like they want to do much of anything. Including the one that was dead. Oh, he's live making this stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, I think maybe I did see him here. I'm not sure. I saw someone making stuff. Catfish. Man, just need one. Just one to get me through to spring. I think they let me go up there and just cast. I don't even need to catch it. I just want to cast into them and see them bite it. These poor fish, though, this is their life. They sit here in the little Berkeley tank and go from Expo to Expo. Got to keep them starved too, and make sure the crowd sees the lure working. Try to see if I can find that one spot where they were making some sort of jigs or flies or something.
He said, "Hand me your glasses and let me clean." He's gonna try to sell me.
She's starting some sort of thing. Let me see what she's slinging here. What snake oil she's selling? Oh, not live there. Oh, I thought you. Okay, I thought you meant he was here right now. I'll have to check it out though.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Everybody good? Everybody get some shopping done? All right, so got some more shopping to do. All right, guys, thank you for coming. My name is Violet Talley. I'm going to talk to you guys about a wonderful technique in bass fishing called finesse fishing. How many of you guys have seen me in a seminar or heard me speak? Show of hands. That way I know what to talk about. I don't want to drown out too much. Drawn on about a lot of information you guys already know, but I see a little bit of you, a lot of you don't know me. Let me give you guys a really quick bio of who I am, what I'm doing, and where I'm going in the fishing world. Really quick, I was taught fishing by my dad, and it started at about 3 years old. And my dad and my mom and the rest of my family, basically, I'm the first generation here in the United States. They're from Poland. And in Poland, there's a type of, there you go, clap along. In Poland, bass fishing is not really a thing.
Going for some beef jerky.
So when I was 3 years old, my first fish, can anybody guess what my first fish was that I caught? It's a European fish. It's in a lot of these waters. It tends to get really big.
I don't know which one this is, though.
They're dirty fish. Anybody know? I need a show of hands. Young lady in the back, what is it? A carp. You win a jig. You see me later, okay?
It's so good.
So yeah, carp fishing. That's the sport fishing. My first fish was a carp. It was about this big. Granted, I was 3 years old. It was bigger than me, but I didn't pull it in. But what happened was that day when my father did not understand, when he taught me how to carp fish, he started an addiction. He thought it was just something to do because my parents were factory workers. They didn't have a lot of money. They worked a lot of overtime, barely to pay the bills, and the only vacation and do some world champion bass fishing, because that's all we do, right? In the city of Chicago, we have some amazing bass fishing out here, right? But no, that's okay. We actually do have great fisheries out here. And that's one of the reasons I fish out here. So I started fishing. As I was getting older, my mom and dad thought I was going to grow out of it. And my dad sold his little, Mercury tiller boat and got rid of a lot of the fishing gear and thought, that's it. That's what we're going to do. They were getting older. I was going into high school. But the addiction just grew with me. And yeah, things took over like work and other things in life. But I always had a fishing rod. And every time I went by a body of water, I thought, man, I wonder if there's any fish in there. And it just turned into something to do, just in my free time. I never thought about going anywhere with it. Well, one thing led to another, and I never got past really the worm and bobber stage, because that's all my dad really knew. You know, you guys go to the store, you see all these lures, and like, what do I throw? I mean, there's all these lures out there. So many different, I need so much knowledge to learn that. No, you don't. That's really for the fishermen. I didn't know that. That was to catch the fishermen. And what I started to realize was, I got nobody to teach me. As a female in the sport of fishing, years ago, it's not really one of those things that your parents inspire you to be as a professional angler as a female. I mean, nothing against it, but it is a male-dominated sport. And it gets a little tough to find mentorship or anybody who takes you seriously. I mean, I'm just being real. And I'm not offended by it. If anything, it got me to be stronger. It got me to be more motivated. Then I had to just figure things out on my own. Because when you're a fisherman, you're basically a detective. You got to go out there and figure out what that fish wants every day. Sometimes every hour it changes. And you have to be a problem solver. And I was always
Let's solve a problem,
good at
man.
solving
Let's cast
problems.
it right here
And I
and
thought,
see
well,
if
this
they
is
bite
a
it.
challenge
That's
for me.
the problem.
And so what I went ahead and did is, since I didn't have anybody, I went to the next best thing, and I found YouTube. And YouTube taught me a lot. Granted, though, it taught me everything and anything, and no two fishermen were alike, and everybody had their own way of doing things, and it was this color, and that bait, and this bait. And I'm like, and now I'm back to square one. It's like walking in the Bass Pro Shops again. I don't know what I'm throwing. So anyway, and I told the story before, and I'm sorry you have to hear it again, but I'll tell you a quick story. The turning point in my fishing. And there were a lot of little light bulb moments, but there was a light bulb moment. I was fishing on the Fox River one day, and I was at about maybe a 10% catch rate, and I had never seen a smallmouth before. I didn't even know there's a difference between smallmouth and largemouth. So on one of my days off on a Saturday, in the Chicagoland area, in a little town called South Elgin, on the river, anybody know South Elgin? Yeah, it's a nice little fishing spot in South Elgin. I go on the river with about 20 other people, elbow to elbow along the shoreline, because there's not many places to fish. And I'm looking down the line of fishermen, they're all doing the same thing.
If I go to a spot that's elbow to elbow fishing, I'm not there.
They're just basically doing this.
Dude,
over and over and over and over and over again, and not a single fish did I see.
That's how fast I reel in the whopper plopper there.
I'm past the worm and bobber stage. I'm on the next, whatever trending thing is on YouTube, and I'm just chucking it, throwing it, whining it, and whatnot. And nobody's catching anything. Nothing. And here comes, walking down the street, this kid, about 10 years old, and he comes with a fishing pole, like this, bait caster too, 10-year-old.
That's the thing
Behind
about
him's another kid, he's about 6 or 7 years
the
old.
thing about,
you can tell
like,
the little
YouTube
brother, because
stuff
he's got the
is
Snoopy pole.
the more
and he's badgering
YouTube
his bigger
videos you
brother,
watch,
and he's like, come on,
the worse you think you are at fishing,
fish. You
because
can see the big brothers going,
they catch fish on
get
everything
out of here,
because they know
I'm
these
only
nice spots to fish.
This kid comes
And
walking
then you
over
make
to
you
me,
think,
and
well,
again,
I
20
gotta
people
buy
on
these
down
new
the fishing
lures
bank.
if I want to catch a fish.
Throwing our lures.
And then as soon as you
This
buy that
kid
lure,
walks up
the next
maybe about
lure
10
is being
feet from me,
promoted.
Turns, he goes like this, and he goes.
It's an endless cycle. That's why I really don't want sponsorships a whole lot. Ooh, that fish got it. Did you see that? I don't know if I had it on there. It's in his mouth.
Got a fish. Pulls it up.
They really like the jigs in this tank. That other guy throwing
minnows,
minnows, they
it
didn't like
looks like
that.
it's been 2 years since I've seen a fish. And he goes, didn't say anything, just takes it off, throws it back in the water, adjusts something. 5 feet in front of him. Sits there. Does this.
Those bass are hungry.
Hops it a little bit. Oh, got another one. He comes in. It's a 2-pounder. Every other cast after that, he must have brought a smallmouth. I must have counted about 10 fish in 15 minutes. I go, I've been here for 2 hours. We haven't seen a fish amongst any of us. So I look at this kid, and I'm trying to be really nice. How do you talk to a 10-year-old, right? And I said, excuse me, you're doing a great job. You are such a fisherman. You could probably teach me a lot. Can you please help me catch a smallmouth? I said, you're doing awesome, dude. And I'm trying to compliment him, and there's, everything. He looks at me, I kid you not, he looks at me just, no. And by the way, that's my spot. And I go, well, excuse me.
I mean, he
said,
ain't wrong.
Go on. And then he proceeds to sit there, probably catch about 30-pound in smallmouth right in front of me. Now, all the other guys on the line could care less. Didn't even look what they looked. Whatever. They just keep chucking and whining. I want to know why. What are you doing? And I'd watch him, and I'm kind of looking at his bait, but I can't see anything because he keeps moving away from me like he's hiding something. Well, here's his little brother sitting around playing. He's got a Snoopy pole, but there's no line on it. There's no lure. He wants to fish, but his brother's like, leave me alone, I want to fish. So I go to his little brother, and I got sneaky, and I said, come here. Let me talk to you, let me help you. So I will help you put some fishing line on that pole and give you, something you can fish with. Can you do me a favor and go over there and see what your brother's throwing? He goes, sure. He runs over there, grabs a pack, and hands it to me. And I look at it, it says Z-Man Ned Rig. I go, Ned Rig? I got a bunch of those. I've been throwing those. Then I figure out, boom, it's not what he's throwing. It's what he's doing. What he's doing, what everybody else is doing, we're sitting here, we're doing this, some of the guys are doing this, some of them are doing this, some of them are just, whatever. What is he doing? He's basically being patient. And now granted, he's not just throwing it out there and just waiting. He's sitting there and he's waiting. And he's feeling that bite. I already felt it. He's already feeling that bite. And he's just, got one. Very calmly. Like no 10-year-old should be doing. This 10-year-old should be bouncing off the walls. But this kid, he had some discipline. And I said, oh my gosh, it's what he's doing. And then I did some research, looked around, and said, what's this type of fishing? And I started seeing this word, finesse, 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 finesse. I said, finesse fishing, what is this? And then I started doing some research. This is when finesse fishing started to really get popular. I mean, the pros were doing it, but nobody's talking about it. There was no forward-facing cylinder. There was barely side scan. But this is the time when people were like, big baits, big fish, big baits, big fish. And the guys who were winning were like, we're going smaller. We're downsizing.
$500 bait gets you a $500 fish.
Now, granted, part of it is the bait. But I'll be honest with you guys, 80% of it is the presentation. What I have in my hands right now is this is a jig. Okay, but it's not your typical jig. This is an Ike's mini flip jig made by Missile Baits. There's a reason I throw this jig. On the jig market, and granted, there's a lot more today than there was before, but a lot of people tend to go bigger style, heavier, stout hook. I need that big hook to catch that big fish. I'll never bring him in. I need that big fish. He's only going to eat a big, only big fish.
A few of the
fish
fish have engulfed the jigs,
I actually talked to Mr. Aguinaldo on Thursday.
So they've removed the hook.
Ike,
it looks
why
like it has
did you make this bait
everything
in
else
conjunction
but
with
the
Missile?
hook
He goes,
on it.
well,
You can see like the weed
John
jar and
Cruz, who's
whatnot.
owner of Missile Baits, he's actually a friend of mine. And
This
we were
is
debating,
in,
we were fishing the St. Lawrence River, and we couldn't figure out how to
Schaumburg, I think,
throw
Illinois.
something
Near
the fish
Chicago.
wanted. They wanted something smaller, but we were dealing with current. And the only thing on the market was the itsy bug, or the bitsy bug. Who's ever thrown a bitsy bug? Yeah, a couple of you. More of you need to throw something like that. The bitsy bug was the only thing there, but it kept falling apart. It had a really tiny wire hook, and Ike said, I need to make something more stout, something small and compact, but something that acts like the big jig and brings in that 6-pounder. And hence, the Ike's mini flip jig was born. Now, I took to this jig because I saw this kid fishing, and I saw what it was doing in this presentation and the way the bait is. I said, I need a bait that I can throw anywhere, at any time, in any environment, almost any time of the year, that can go in rock, sand, mud, grass, timber, anything. Something versatile. I don't have a lot of money. I'm on a Walmart budget. Okay? I hate to say it. I'm on a Walmart budget. I need something that I can, if I had one bait, I can throw it anywhere, it's this. And I throw a little plastic on it. You can throw a little baby D-bomb on it, a little sugar craw, whatnot. But it's got a nice strong hook on it. But here's the thing, it's not just the bait. It allows me to throw it out there. It'll give me a rate of fall. I can sit there, hop it, barely move it. You guys got to understand something about bass, and I did a lot of research. Bass are opportunistic feeders, but most of the time they're not hungry or they're not active. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to trigger a bass bite where they're like, I'm not hungry, but it looks appetizing. It's not threatening, it's not jumping at me, but I have to have a taste. How many of you had a lot of food? You come home, you go out to eat, you come home, you're stuffed, you sit down on the couch, and somebody's like, oh, there are cookies on the counter that are freshly baked.
Those
and
cookies
somebody
will be
comes up
gone.
and says,
I'm going to eat them
you
all.
gotta have a cookie. I'm like, oh no, I'm stuffed. No, I can't.
Hey,
But
what's
they're the
up?
chocolate
Welcome
chip
in.
you like with caramel. Oh, I'm gonna taste it. Right? Julia, have a taste.
If I'm a bass
That's
and
all
there's
I need the
cookies
bass
being
to do.
thrown into the water,
And you
I'm
guys
eating
here in
them.
the Chicagoland area, I don't know if you know, but I think a lot of these bass have seen a lot of lures.
A cinnamon
Look at all of
roll.
you guys here at the fishing show. How many of you guys have fished the same waters as your buddy, as this guy, as that guy? You've been to a spot, there's 5 people there. There's also been 10 people there before that. They've seen a lot of lures. They don't need to
more
eat.
coming in.
And I'll be honest with you, in a tournament setting, as a tournament fisherman, most of these fish have already eaten, or they've eaten overnight. I don't need them to eat, I need them to taste. And that's finesse fishing. We want them to taste. What did I do with the lure? I didn't swim back or do nothing. Yet I had a fish. I just needed the taste, just enough for him just to hook him.
These bass want the jigs,
And that's the thing about
so
finesse
bad.
fishing. We're not trying to make them eat.
He's like,
we
where'd
just
it go?
want them
I'm
to taste.
starving.
But sometimes you guys are just too fast. You're throwing too big baits that are too big. So what you need to do is you need to downsize, you need to slow down. You also need to present your lure 4 or 5 different ways. The nice thing about this jig
These bass would eat
is
almost
I can
anything.
throw it
though.
out there. I can swim back. If you feel like you want to swim back, see if you can get a fish to chase it. That's fine. But really, the ultimate way to get, as you can see, I didn't catch any fish that way. You might have had a chaser or two. If I throw it out there and they just dead stick it, let it sit. A lot of times they're curious. They're curious by nature. I could hop it a little bit, drag it a little bit. It's a very versatile lure. But the whole thing is about, you got to be quiet. You got to be still. The movement in the water is enough sometimes. We don't want to scare the bass away. If they're hungry, they would have eaten it already. You're done.
Yeah, there's a lot
End
of
story,
people
no
in
wait.
here right now.
Easy,
There was like
cool.
50
It's a good
earlier,
day,
like on
they're
average,
eating.
all the way down to like 20.
But if they're not eating, which how many of you?
When I'm
90,
fishing normally,
95% of
it's
the time,
like
right? They're not eating.
200 to
How many times
300.
have you guys gone fishing every single time and caught them like crazy? No. You always hear, oh, I had that one day where we caught 30 bass in a day. That was one day, 5 years ago, on a Sunday.
I've caught 100
How many times did that happen
smallmouth bass
again?
in one day.
It doesn't. So what you guys got to do
On
is you
night
guys got to
crawlers.
change your techniques and your tactics. Okay? And
I
this is one
stopped
of my
fishing
favorite
them because
baits,
I felt bad.
Ike's Mini
I was
Flip.
catching every bass
made by
in the
Missile
river.
Baits. Yes, I'm sponsored by them, but I got sponsored by them because I was using them
She's
well
sponsored by
before
Missile Baits.
I got sponsored by them. I don't use a bait, I don't promote a bait that I haven't used before. And I really love the way they make this bait. You guys can get these at Fish Tech at the front booth. These are wonderful baits. And when I come down later, I'll answer questions and I'll show you guys the baits close up. So really quick, I'm going to show you a couple more baits. What I like to do is when I'm fishing, you know, what they eat throughout the year changes. Spring, fall. Those are very
I wonder if
volatile
she keeps
times with
talking,
weather and
if
temperature.
we can get to
Bait will
200
change, they'll have
people
different
watching.
feeding times. Throughout the spawn, all the way to fall, you're going to have more of a steady pace, but the fish are going to be harder to catch. So what I like to do is I like to throw a couple different styles. This is my crayfish style. This is the kind of style that when bass are eating crayfish, they will eat this pretty much year long. But there's some time of the year where they like to eat a swimming fish. So I'm going to show you guys another great bait.
She did catch something. She caught
That they just
everyone's
came out within the
attention
fall.
as she's doing a sales
Missile
pitch
Baits came out
about
with something called the Freedom
about the
Flyer.
bait she's using. LOL.
Now here's the interesting thing. It's basically a swim bait. It was actually made a lot for forward-facing sonar. But it's like not everybody's going to be able to do forward-facing
Just
sonar.
fish.
Everybody's got all the electronics and whatnot. So they made a bait that was more finesse.
She needs
That
a
doesn't have a
fish.
big giant paddle tail. That doesn't make a lot of
Why don't
vibration
you
in the
show
water.
us?
But that you
Show
can
us.
work with and throw 3 or 4 or 5 different ways because it's more
Come
of a
on.
finesse lure.
Get
So
on
it's
with
basically
it.
just a 4.25 piece of plastic with a point at the end of it. But what's neat about it is the way they made it, the way they made
fish
the
have
plastic.
already left
You guys will see it
the
closer
building.
when I get down there. And they put a whip tail on it, but they put 2 fins on the back end that go upward. They're like little upward draft fins. And it
Look at it,
makes
they're
the
all
bait
gone already.
roll in the water. How many of your swim baits do that? Virtually none of them. Different
Well,
presentation.
yours don't do that either
They
because
took
you're not
off
even
the
using
paddle
it.
tail because they thought, well, everybody's throwing this giant paddle tail. It's a lot of vibration in the water. These fish aren't going to be chasing. They just want to bite. So a lot of times what I'll do is you can throw this, just swim it back.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Very subtle presentation. It's a slow swim rate. You might get a couple followers, might get a couple chasers. No? No problem. Let's try something else.
Where'd it go?
I'm going to let it drop, look like a giant fish. I'm going to flutter it a little bit. See if I get a better action. But the action's more lifelike. Got that whip tail. There's a little bit of less plastic in between the tail and the body.
Those
There's a little bit
bass-
more of a whipping motion.
Those bass
the
are
upward
funny.
draft allows
Like
it to
they're
roll a little
biting
bit
the
in water.
spot where the
Sometimes
lure
it gets a little
was.
bit more attention.
Like they're interested
You don't
in it, but
like
by
that?
the time they
Just throw
go
it.
down to the bottom, it's
Just sit
gone
there
already.
and dead stick it a little bit. And just thump it. Make it look like a bait fish that's eating on
It
the bottom.
takes time.
A lot of
It's like my
times, the bass is like,
Look at this
I'm
lure
not very
here.
hungry, but
It's a
he's
beak.
not really looking
Let
at
me
me.
kick the
He
tires
doesn't
on
seem
that one
threatened.
first, though.
Maybe I'll get a fish. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to
I
be
know where she
subtle.
put it. I can't
We're
see.
trying to be
Oh, she's right in
inconspicuous.
front.
We're trying to finesse. And most of the time, all you guys have to do, and I hate to say it, slow down. You guys think you're slowing down. I'm telling you, I got
Don't
guys
tell
in the
me
boat.
how to fish.
I'm like, slow
How
down.
dare you.
They're like, I am going slow. I go, slower. When you think you're going slow, go even slower. I mean, I've caught myself going, oh man, I'm going way too fast. I need to slow down a little bit. Maybe I just need him to take a quick look at it, just give it a little bit of jiggle, just enough for him to say, I'm kind of curious. That kind of looks good. I don't know if I want it. And
Try refreshing it if you
got a
can
couple
hear.
little followers. That guy's, and he's got it. That's it. How many times did I swim it back and didn't even get a bite? Miss Lebig's Freedom Flyer. Same thing. They got it up in the fish check booth up in front. They only have a few packs of all these guys. So
you know, when I do fishing
so I see how
lives,
well they were going to do. But I got to
I'll
tell you,
have
this is a bait I'm going to be
half
throwing
the
next
people
year.
telling
They
me
didn't
I'm
come
doing
out with it
good,
until
the
fall,
other half telling me I'm
and it's
doing
a lot
everything
cheaper than
wrong. I
Sakamata
got
shad.
another
That's
half
what
of
everybody's
people
doing. Good
telling
luck
me to
trying to
switch
get
my
those. And
lure
again,
after every
not the same.
cast.
This has
Other ones
the
put the other
Sakamata
lure
shad
back
fins are on the
on.
front.
It's nuts.
They put the fins in the back because they know how much more of an updraft it gives it, and what kind of a movement it gives it in presentation.
It's called
That's my
finesse
swim bait style.
because she's
Now,
finessing
are
the
you guys
crowd
ready?
out of their money.
I'm about to show you a bait that either you're going to love
Hold
or you're going to
on
laugh
to
at.
your seats, everyone.
Who's ready?
She's going to show us a bait.
Who's
that's
ready? I
going
wanna hear
rock
who's
our
ready.
world.
All right. Don't laugh.
What is this bait? What is it?
You guys see that?
Oh,
Okay,
it's
bouncing around a little bit.
It's fuzzy dice on a drop shot.
Who knows what this is?
Fuzzy dice.
You, sir, in the top hat. What is it? I'm sorry, a little louder.
Or,
What do you say?
or like I like to call them hairy balls.
Oh,
I
close,
should have yelled
not
out.
a hair jig.
Hairy
You, sir.
balls. It's hairy balls.
It's it's kind of a cube. Hold on, who else? Who else? Who else? You, sir.
Hairy balls.
You in the back.
Hairy
Sorry,
balls.
the little kid behind
No,
you.
they're hairy balls.
Good enough. We'll call it fuzzy dice. Come see me later. I'll give you a jig, okay? Fuzzy dice. You guys ever heard of this?
Hey, she should
How
owe
many of
me
you
a
have ever
jig.
seen this?
She needs to give me a jig.
How many?
I'm the one that
now,
yelled
I
it
want
out.
to be honest.
That kid
Hands
just
up. How many
copied
have
me.
thrown this? Actually thrown it. Hands up. Real high. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 5 over there. Okay, so
who in the chat
listen,
throws
guys. No,
hairy
in all
balls?
seriousness, yes, it's funny.
It's not funny.
This
it's only
bait
funny
has
if you
been
call
kind of
them
like a
hairy
trending
balls.
thing, and I'm not big into trends, okay? The nice thing about bass fishing, especially finesse fishing, is you want to throw something different, you want a different presentation. It's not always the lure, a lot of it's the presentation. The presentation on this is very unique.
I
There's
mean,
a science behind it.
Trust
Two
me,
different types
the crowd
of
would have
research
livened
sites,
up right now.
studies I can
She
tell you
started
about.
calling them hairy balls.
One,
and
bass
let me dip my hairy
have
balls into this
memory.
tank to see if I can catch a bass.
Okay, and that's going to work against you or work with you, depending on what's going on. So bass have something called lure memory and lure memory by association. And what that means, lure memory, obviously it's what it is. They see a lure enough times, they remember it hurt them, they ain't going to bite it again. Simple, right? How many of you experienced that? Yeah, you haven't caught fish, right? So what happens is the more you throw a lure in a body of water, the less fish are going to bite it. It has been studied, it has been proven, they have some sort of memory. What you guys don't understand, what I thought was surprising, there's actually something called lure memory by association.
Dip
We have
your
a bass
balls
that
in
has
the water.
been
Let's see if
throwing
the
the
fish
same
like your
lure all
balls.
the time. We have a new bass that's naive, has never seen the lure. He's in a school with this bass.
Man, she talks
Oh, that
so
lure
much that
comes
the
in
fish,
play. That
the
bass
fish
that
are
knows
getting
that lure will
bored.
shy away from it. What do you think the other bass is going to do? You think he's going to eat it?
I'm here to see
If he
if the
gets
bass
to
will
it
eat
first,
it,
he
but
might eat it.
I don't want you to
Most
tell
of
me
the
if the
time,
bass will eat
that
it.
fish is not the confident fish. The one that has seen
Just
the
let
lure
me
will
see it
approach
with
the
my
lure
eyes.
first
I
and
don't
shy away.
even need
The other bass will do the
a
same.
sales
He
pitch.
will now
Just show me
learn
it works in the water.
lure memory by association. Not good for those of us who like to throw the same thing the same way all the time. And it doesn't
The
necessarily
only reason
change your
people are
color.
sitting here
Sometimes
is they
changing
want to
color
see how
works, but a lot
the
of times
baits
you have to
work in
change
the
your
water. They
presentation
don't really
or
care what
change
people
the
are
lure.
saying.
Lucky for you, I'm showing you a lure
I'm a
that they have a
fisherman,
memory
have
of from when
patience.
they were little fry. When the bass comes out of the egg, they are microscopic,
Yeah,
they're
but
little fry.
if this is me in a
Are
fishing
they
spot,
eating
I would have
minnows?
changed fishing
Are
spots
they
like
eating
10 times
crayfish?
by now.
Can anybody tell me what they're eating as fry?
Even if
when
I
they're
saw
little?
these fish
Anybody
here,
can
I'd be
tell
like,
me.
gosh, I gotta wait for my chance to actually get in there. I'm just gonna
Plankfish.
come back in an hour.
Protozoa, phytoplankton, zooplankton. Thousands of different species of this. Microscopic.
What about
What does it look like
Plankton
under a
from
microscope?
SpongeBob?
This is exactly what it looks like. Look
if
it
you
up. Google it.
put a Krabby
It looks like
Patty
a little
recipe
fuzzy
on
dice
that
or a
drop
little ball
shot,
with
then
little
you
hairs
get
coming
them.
out of it. The bass have a memory. How many of you guys are throwing this? I saw 3 hands. So the bass don't see it. When they start to see this out there, they have an innate, instinctive nature to eat
How
it.
about you don't tell me to shut up
So
on
there's
my
a
live
science
stream
behind it.
and
Now
you
whenever
come
there's
to
a science,
the
it's like, okay,
fishing
this
event
isn't funny
yourself,
anymore.
bro.
When it comes to this type of bait and that science behind it with the memory, nobody's throwing it, I found an opportunity. I found a window. As a tournament
If you
fisherman,
don't like it, you
I
can
have to
leave.
sometimes think outside
Everyone
the
else
box.
here having a good time.
And I didn't believe it at first. I actually was given 2 packs last year at the show. I threw them in a box. It's nice. Forgot about them. I got about 15 million other things I can throw, and I'm going to go back to what I know. I struggled last year. I had a lot of bass who did not want to eat around my boat.
I'm going to give him a
finally
timeout.
one
He
day
needs to
said,
learn
you
a
know what, I've had
lesson.
enough.
You're going
I'm
on
just-
timeout. You've
I'm
been
gonna
naughty.
I'm throwing it out there. I said, I
5
got to go to
minutes
Finesse. and
timeout.
if nothing's
Enjoy
eating
the
anything, I'm
silence.
just going to, I'll throw it on a drop shot, see what happens. Is that a bite? Is that a fish? How long did that take?
I don't understand. He's like, be quiet so we
How
can
many
hear.
deaths do you think these
I
should
tuned
see?
out,
Only
unfortunately,
mine. I'm the
like
only one
5-10
throwing
minutes
this
ago. I'm waiting for the fishing. Where'd he
Something
go?
about
Oh,
it.
there
They're
you go.
not hungry.
Where's my hairy balls?
They have an
There it
innate
is.
ability. They want to
Floating
bite
hairy
this thing.
balls.
Why do they want to bite it? Have they seen it before?
Dude, they
'Cause they
love
haven't.
hairy balls. Look at
The
that.
last time they saw
all
was when they were
surrounded
little.
him.
And they need to eat it. You know, again,
They need
remember,
to eat
it's
the hairy
Finesse,
balls. She
So it's
said
really
they
small.
need to eat the hairy balls.
And it's just a snack, just enough for them
Just a snack.
to get a little bite. And that's all I need to hook the fish.
You
Fuzzy
shut
dice.
up. Okay, you're going to timeout.
Now,
too.
here's
Sorry.
the problem. I'm telling everybody about it. Now what's going to happen? Everybody's going to be throwing it.
People so serious in
Maybe,
here.
maybe not. Well, you guys are in luck today because we have a gentleman here who actually makes them.
We
Now, granted, there are a lot of
literally
companies now, if you've noticed on the back,
didn't have
when
a
you
single
go over to Fish
issue.
Check, you're going to see an entire aisle and a bunch of displays of Yamamoto, Striking, Depths. They're all making it. They're all making their version of the dice. Well, I found a gentleman locally who makes it in St. Charles. PJ Combs of Blind Guy Baits. He makes over 130 different colors. He can put rattles in it for you. He can put scent in it for you. And he's the one who actually gave me the baits last year.
anyone
Because he gave me the
so
baits, I
having
went
a
back to
time
this and I'm going to
listening
try
to
these.
you babble?
Here's the crazy part.
Are you talking
I
about
did
me
really
babbling?
well in a tournament with these,
I
and
think they'd
unfortunately
be
it was a little
enjoying
late
my
in the year.
commentary a lot
And
more.
later on, these fish stopped eating it because it was changing the times, changing the year temperatures. They were moving on to swimming baits. But this is the kind of bait you want to bring out, as you can see, when the time gets tough. Here's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything likes them.
The
Bluegill,
reason you buy
perch,
it is because they're
white
trying to
bass,
make money off
everything
of
little.
us.
Rock bass. I don't need those
That's
fish.
why
I need
she's
bass.
talking 90% of the
So you
time
say, well, Violet, it's
and
such a great
fishing
bait. Why do you
1%
throw
of
it
the
all
time.
Well, also, I got to sit there and wait.
That
It's
one
got to be
bass
very targeted. I
loves
can't
them.
cover
He's
a
eating
lot
the
of water
crap
with
out
it.
of them. Look
Sometimes I
at
don't know where the fish are.
He likes it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to go around until I find a fish or two, maybe throw some moving baits, search around, or see them on my live scope. Then I'll say, okay,
Thank
I have
you,
a
Sean.
target.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
going to go finesse. Now, if they don't bite anything else, that's the best time. He's still hanging on. There's no hook on these guys. There's no hook on this.
I can't see these.
Okay? So what I usually use it for is I'm in an area, like say I'm in a pond, or say you're on a river or on a lake, you're like,
This
I know
this
there's
lure
gonna
that
be fish
she's
there, it's a
using,
very
I was
fishy
going to use
spot.
this last year,
Nothing's
but
hitting.
I ran out of
I'm going to throw this, and I'm going to
good
now do
good
it with a
weather.
fine-tooth comb, and I'm going to
Where'd she
sit
put
here
it? I'm trying to look for it.
play a
Oh,
little
there it
bit,
is.
see if I can get something. But I'm going to tell you, though, you're going to get a little bit of everything. So you're going to have to be patient. Yes, it will catch fish. I just can't tell you exactly what fish it's going to catch. So a lot of times I'm going to use this in deeper water. I'll use it in 20-plus feet, like on Lake Geneva. The smallmouth absolutely love it. They actually call it smallmouth candy.
Oh, good, because I'm going to be using it
Like
for
I said,
smallmouth.
everybody's knocking this thing off because it's become an absolute game changer. But
I'm
instead of
jealous.
going to buy the big
This has
companies'
nothing to
baits,
do
why
with
don't you
someone
go help,
being a
you know,
better
a smaller
fisherman.
business?
She's
And I'm
literally
asking you, when
selling
I
you
did
a
the
product
tournament,
to a bunch of
I used one
bass
bait the
that
whole
are
tournament.
not fed on purpose.
It caught
Are
me
you
a ton
that
of
dumb?
fish. It never broke apart. He uses a really good plastic. He's got a bunch of colors. Let's give
How
him
about
some
I put
business.
you in timeout?
He sells them
You
for
gotta
basically
just
half the
sit
price
back,
you would get
relax a
them
little
at
bit,
any,
and
any of the
realize
Japanese baits.
she's
or any
trying
of the
to
other
sell
baits.
you stuff.
You get 5 for $10 in any
She's
color
not
you
trying to
want.
prove she's
So
a better
give him some
fisherman.
business. He's over here a couple aisles down. It's called Blind Guy Baits. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is a game changer. And it's great because most of the time,
How about
fishing
you
is
come
tough.
and buy
I
yourself
needed
a
something in my back
sports show
pocket.
ticket, and
what's,
then you
what's
can
horrible now is I've told you all about
not
it,
listen
so
to me.
the likelihood of me winning next year is probably slim to none. But I'm okay with it because I like teaching you guys. So here's the thing: I'll come down. I'm gonna answer any questions, and I'm gonna
These
have
people
the baits
act
close by
like,
so you guys
you
can see.
know,
And then you, young lady, and you.
I'm like paid by this
I want to
person
give you guys a
to
jig.
put
Who else is
their
a jig to?
commentary on
Somebody
here when
over
all she did
Whoever
was
I
a
do
sales
anything to,
pitch
come see me,
for literally
and
20
I'm gonna
minutes
answer questions
straight
right now.
and
So you guys
casted
just
like
stay
3
seated,
times.
And I'm going to answer any questions you guys have because I can't hear you while I'm up here.
It's in Schaumburg, Illinois. Dude, like, I get it. Like, if she was spewing,
Alright, so who has
if she was
any
spewing
questions?
some
And it doesn't have
knowledge,
to be about the baits. It could be
you
questions
know,
about
that's
pretty
one
much
thing. But
anything
she's
fishing.
literally trying to
Who's got a
sell
question?
you
Got
on a
something
bunch
better?
of baits that a bunch of starved bass are swallowing up. So
Okay,
when you
for the-
go
the
out
bait,
and
the
use
guy-
it, you're like, oh my
you're gonna
gosh, I
use like a
cannot
number
wait.
two
I just
drop shot
spent
now?
$30 on these.
You know, and
And then your first cast, you're sitting out there for an hour. You're like, dude, I haven't caught anything yet. But she caught that bass immediately. Remember? That's what I'm saying. It's my channel. It's a privilege that they're even in the sports show watching her talk. I could be over here watching this guy make T-shirts instead, or I could be talking to some guy about, you know, going to Iowa to stay at his house and bed and breakfast or something. I'm sorry, like, I have no problem listening to her, but like nothing she was saying, like at first it was interesting, like how she was explaining stuff and stuff like that, but it's all a sales pitch. Eventually it just got long-winded, or like people want to see how the bait works in the water. I don't want you to tell me how it works, I want to see it work. Go drop a brown trout. That's a floater. Yeah, it's clearing out pretty good right now. I think it's probably getting later. Let's see. Yeah, it's 4. It goes all the way to 7, but what's this? Line cutter? Hey, look at, we got Sleepy Joe. Our best days lie ahead. We got Zelensky lure too. Says, I don't need a ride, I need ammo. He said, I don't need a ride, I need ammo. How much are they?
$5.
Both of them?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Well, I can't pass that up. I'll take one of each.
Alright.
You take card?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What else you got here before I...
So we got line cutters right here.
This shit's hilarious.
That's one of the package. Literally just, he cuts it without fraying it.
Let me show it again. I got it on live right now. Nice.
So it cuts braided fishing line, and then turn it around, you got the little snips.
Oh, you got cool.
Cuts it on both ends.
How much is this thing?
Those are 1 for $17, and the show special is 2 for $30.
Okay. Think
Yes,
it's
sir.
pretty cool. I'll probably pass for now. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, let me just get one of each of those, and I'll get the Zelensky and the Biden lure. Let's see here. Hang on. Oh, do you want to use the other one? I got a different card. Hang on one second. Yeah, this one's hit or miss when it comes to if it works or not. I don't know why. If I can reach it out of here.
Would you like a bag?
I got a bag here. I'll just throw it in there. Do you have a receipt or anything?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I assume you can get these online too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I might pick one up eventually. I'll do some more research on it.
I don't know if I can help. I don't know if I can go back.
If not, it's fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that.
No, you're cool. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So we got Joe Biden, $5 Joe Biden lure. And we got Zelensky. I don't need a ride. I need ammo. I wish they had Trump here. And some other ones. These are only $5. I couldn't pass it up.
What do you feel like?
That's a pretty good deal for some novelty lures. I didn't even see that place when I walked by the first time. Let's see if we can find any more hidden gems around here since it's a little less people. Yeah, those are cool. I gotta find the Trump one now, and I'll have the trifecta, I think. Is this custom rods?
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? Just looking around right now.
Okay, you looking for anything particular?
No, I'm just taking everything in, seeing what's out here. Thank you, though.
No problem.
Some things are going to swim around and they're going to feel that vibration. And they're going to swim up.
Trump's on Amazon. How much does it cost, though? Because these are $5. If it's like close to that, I'd probably just get it. But some rods. I'm not big into custom rods because I'm so rough on my rods. I throw them on the rocks and step on them and roll them up in windows in my car. Not sure. I'll have to check it out later. I want the trifecta.
I have.
I'm waiting for someone in the chat to tell me to be quiet so they can hear the lures talking to them. Quiet, we need to hear what the rattle sounds like. Stop talking, no one wants to hear you talk on your own live stream. That's not bad. To complete the trifecta, I'll probably get that. Scramble, top water. I have a bad. Yeah, here, listen. Shh. We got some fishing ASMR. This is what the fish hear. That's unbelievable action and sound right there. Listen to that. Oh wow. Yeah, these are cool. I got an addiction to topwater plopper baits like this. I got so many different brands and kinds. I want to use every one of them this summer. Every single one of them. No, I don't know. My favorite kind of color is, I don't know if they have it here. I know the color name is on the whopper plopper, but it's called monkey butt. And that color works great. I like this color too. It's nice. Catches a lot of shininess to it. Translucent, but yet extremely shiny. Yeah, so, you know, if I spend this, I give it about a week before I break it. Well, yeah, that's what I say. You know, most of the time, the way you fish, you fish like you're buying cat toys, because cats don't care. Like if this was a cat toy, they're not going to care if it's pink or not, or if it's a, you know, beer can or something like that. They just want a cat toy, something that squeaks. It's fun to play with. They don't even care what it is. Same with the fish. They don't care. They just see something, they get triggered, they bite it. But yeah, the fishermen are like, no way, man. This looks like a real fish. Because of that, the fish can't resist it. If that was true, they wouldn't bite it already because like the hooks would turn them off from actually wanting to bite it. But that's how they get us fishermen though, with looks like all these panorama baits that looked like amazing, like a real fish. You're like, dude, there's no way a fish wouldn't want to eat that because it looks real. All right, I think I'm gonna get out of here now. See if I can find the exit, and then I can sign off. And we'll see you guys hopefully soon, and maybe again at the next fishing expo in Milwaukee. Just trying to squeeze out of here. I'm loaded up with beef jerky. Yeah, man, it's been fun. There's the eggs there. It's been fun, everyone. I'm glad everyone enjoyed some time at the expo. I definitely enjoyed it getting out of here. But I gotta head back now. It's just nice getting out of that cold weather and doing something fishing related, you know, instead of just sitting there watching fishing YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself here. I spent 3.5 hours here at the fishing expo. So yeah, come down to Schaumburg. I think they have one more day if you want to come. It's tomorrow. I think it goes till, it's like only 2 o'clock though tomorrow. So if you're gonna come, you're gonna better come early. Nice. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Heck yeah, maybe we'll catch up. If just hit me up, subscribe. When you see me do a live from there, you can be like, bro, I'm here. We'll have to get some beef jerky together. All right, guys. Make sure everyone likes the stream before you go, and sub if you want to do anything else. Check out my shorts, my lives, all that stuff. So, excellent, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and keep those lines tight. Adios.